Have mercy on me, O God, according to your unfailing love. According to your great compassion, blot out my transgressions. Wash away all my iniquity and cleanse me from my sins. For I know my transgressions and my sin is always before me. Against you, you only have I sinned and done what is evil in your sight. So you are right in your verdict and justified when you judge. Surely I was sinful at birth, sinful from the time my mother conceived me. Yet you desired faithfulness even in the womb. You taught me wisdom in that secret place. Cleanse me with hyssop and I will be clean. Wash me and I will be whiter than snow. Let me hear joy and gladness. Let the bones you have crushed rejoice. Hide your face from my sins and blot out all my iniquity. Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me from your presence or take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation and grant me a willing spirit to sustain me. Cast me not away. Cast me not away from your presence, O Lord. Take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation and renew your spirit within me. Cast me not away, cast me not away from your presence, O Lord. Take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation.
minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra, and the time starts now. We mourn our heroes past and we celebrate them, and we celebrate our heroes fighting on as they defend motherland for us, to declare Biafra, restore and defend it. He said, BDF anthem, please.
God bless Biafra.
No star shines everywhere. We live God guide and protect us all. Our Savior is come, shielding us from from the sky on earth, light and light.
Welcome, everyone. See you guys. Over to you, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sonny. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great, great. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful day. Welcome to this Twitter space. Again, my name is Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the Chief of Staff to the Biafra Republic Government in Exile BRGIE and the de facto government under His Excellency PM Simon Ekpa. I welcome each and every one of you here today. Again, this is a wonderful moment, a wonderful opportunity for Biafrans and indigenous Nigerians. We are really excited for what is happening at this moment. First, thanks to our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Ohamadi Kendibo. Thanks for his leadership. Thanks for your steadfastness and resoluteness. Even while they are holding you captive, you know and you say you're never going to betray us. And we will never betray you. You are there because of us, and we will never disappoint you. Greetings to our able, indefatigable, loved, cherished Prime Minister, His Excellency, the Peace Ambassador, Obatobie Simon Ekpa. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your steadfastness, your resoluteness, your consistency, this sister spirit in you and almost everybody that have gathered here today. And above all, your love to liberate your people, our people, from the shackles of slavery, bondage, marginalization, killing, oppression, and suppression. Thank you so much, Obatobie. I greet you and I thank you, and Biafrans, thank you. Thanks to all the BRGIE cabinet members and de facto governors and executives and stakeholders here present. Thanks to all Biafrans, home and abroad, liaison officers, heads of administrators and departments, our allies, our lobbyists, our international and local attorneys working tirelessly to finalize our movement to Biafra land come 2025. Thanks to our foot soldiers. Give me a minute. Give me 1 second. Okay, great. Thanks to our foot soldiers, the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Resistance Fighters, the Force, the Biafra Navy, the Air Force, and the police. Thank you so much for what you do to protect our people from the terrorist Nigeria state. Please continue to do what you do every day as our PM has directed you. Do not relent. Do not waste a second to reach out for help. You know the help our PM has established before this brief incident. Please continue to reach out for help. Thanks to all the supporters of the liberation movement, home and abroad, privately and secretly, in cash or in kind, you all are our heroes. Thanks to the Biafra media, under his leadership, our own Sonny Akbarawa, that works tirelessly day and night to ensure that the world is not confused about the propaganda being sent out by the Nigerian government against Biafrans and against the indigenous people of Nigeria that have wallowed in abject poverty, being killed every day for almost the past 20, 30 years. Thank you so much, the media team. Again, my name is Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the Chief of Staff to the Biafra government. The redeclaration of the independent state of Biafra is sacrosanct and comes up in the next few days in Finland. Our God, our Chukwu Okike Abiama, has ordained this period and the day of Biafra declaration. We have followed every peaceful means to be free from the terrorist state of Nigeria, who reintegrates non-terrorists into the military, into the police, into the army, into the Air Force, into the customs. That is what they do. The records are there. The Nigerian Defense Chief, Christopher Musa, publicly accepted and shows the world how Nigerian government reintegrates known terrorists into the state. Now is the time for Biafrans and all indigenous Nigerians to liberate themselves from these shackles of terrorism to make the world a better place. As some of you are aware, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, was invited by the Finland local police for some frivolous allegation by some disgruntled Nigerians living in Finland, being sponsored by the Nigerian terrorist state and Europe and Britain. Our PM responded to that invitation and still doing that as we speak, delivering information, giving them the reasons why indigenous Nigeria must be free, the reason why Biafra must be free, the reason why the world is going to be a better place when Nigeria is divided or collapsed, so that the indigenous Biafrans, indigenous Nigerians can function at their highest capacity, not this capacity set by Nigeria. You almost heard or read some misguided Nigerian journalists and politicians and some Nigerian agents that our Prime Minister says he's not the leader of Biafra government in exile, that our Prime Minister is in jail, that our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, is a terrorist, that our Prime Minister is inciting people. I believe each and every one of you here must have heard some of those junks being perpetrated by the Nigeria government, their agents, and their newspapers that are stooges to them. Well, I will give you the clear and real answer based on facts, not based on propaganda, not based on fictions. Our able Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, is well, hale, and hearty. He is not in jail, and as we speak, not convinced of any crime by the local police in Finland. At no time did our Prime Minister ever say he's not our leader. But some miscreants working in some Nigeria TV stations feel happy using such false and misguided narratives of an earlier comment that our PM made years back and juxtapose that to their current madness on social media. That shows the world how low some Nigerian journalists could go. Please ignore their ignorance. Anything you did not hear from the Biafra Republic government in exile does not exist, especially from the office of the Chief of Staff. The Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, never committed any crime. He is fighting for the restoration of the Republic of Biafra. He is fighting for the freedom for his people and defending them through self-defense, which is the right of the individual and the right of the people. Let me be clear again. Our Prime Minister is not convicted of any crime in Finland by the local police. They are just gathering information. I know they took his phone, which is normal, and all of us know is normal in any process based on the lies that the Nigerian government and their agents in Finland, some Biafran agents who we have their information, have lied and submitted to the local police authorities. Again, the Prime Minister of Biafra has committed no crime. The manipulations going on by Britain and their slave stooges in Nigeria is well understood And I believe Biafrans, you all know this story. My advice is for everyone here, and my advice to those that are peddling false information against our Prime Minister in the local police in Finland, the Finland authorities, those that are listening, and the stooges with the Nigerian government, with some of their likes in Southeast, governors, Southeast politicians that are peddling lies. The only thing I can tell them is this: you can fool some people sometime, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Am I coming out very clear? I hope everyone is listening. Can you hear me? Am I coming out? Okay, good. Great, great. So I'll continue. The crop of leaders we have in the Biafra government today have all it takes, spiritually, educationally, financially, to ensure that Biafra is declared, and other indigenous Nigerian nations declare their independence to make the world a better place. Our population is too many, and the diversity as well as the deadly intentions of the Nigerian leaders makes the breakup of Nigeria an urgent call, both by all international leaders and all local leaders. Nigeria has killed its indigents enough. Nigeria has killed Biafrans enough. And any genuine and indigenous Nigeria that wishes to continue existing inside this enclave that kills and maims every second, we wish the person luck. But for Biafrans and indigenous Nigerians that wants to make the world a better place, the entity called Nigeria must crumble so that indigenes will go their separate ways and start rebuilding from the scratch. And I'm going to go ahead and give you some of the points that have made Nigeria a burial ground. And let me be very, very clear. The lies and some of the gossips that was given to the Finland local police about our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is what most of us hear. We hear every day from those that are fighting for the independence and restoration of Biafra. Do not make any mistake about that. It's still the same indigents using the Nigerian government, using Britain to continue their atrocities and killings to indigenous people for their selfish purposes. Mark my word, that has come to end with BRGIE, with this government, and with these indigenous Biafrans partnering together and our allies to stop this terrorism going on in our land. Let me start with the dangerous diversity. In Nigeria, there is no harmony in culture, in ethnicity, religion, constitution, sense of belonging. You ask yourself, why do most Nigerians keep leaving the country in droves? When I say in droves, Nigerians leave the country in droves, both from the east, west, north, and south. Every day, thousands of Nigerians are at the airport trying to leave the country because most of them cannot express themselves inside that terrorist state and not get killed or imprisoned by the Nigeria government headed by current President Tinubu and the senators and the House of Representative members. In Nigeria, this is among the only country where we have two religions being practiced. They practice Sharia in the north, and then they practice the regular constitution in other parts of the country. And I want to ask anybody listening to me, how can you operate two constitutions in one country and you expect the indigents to just keep quiet? If you are a Christian living in the northern part of Nigeria, President Tinubu makes you live by the Sharia law. If you do not obey the Sharia law, President Tinubu is part of the people that supports the Sharia law that we stone an innocent Christian to death just because she wants to question what is going on here. You all remember the story about Deborah. Deborah was murdered, was stoned in the streets of the northern part of Nigeria where Sharia was practiced. Did any of you hear President Tinubu make any comment, or the former president of Nigeria, Buhari, or Atiku, the one contesting for president? Did anybody hear them condemn this practice that you do not have to kill any indigenous Nigeria just because they are living in the northern part of Nigeria where another kind of law called the Sharia is being practiced, is being supported by this same Nigerian government today? We have the marginalization of Biafrans all over Nigeria. All the major high offices in Nigeria, in defense, in Navy, in Air Force, in Army, in the police, in the central bank, there is no professionalism to get the best person. Rather, it is about your tribe and who you know. Most Biafrans has been stopped, have been marginalized, have been sidelined in arising to their highest potential in the Nigerian leadership based on what President Tinubu currently has in place. That is why the declaration of the independent state of Biafra is going to happen this week in Finland. Nothing, no Jupiter can stop that. There is also the centralized police station in Nigeria today. All the police that works in the whole country, all of them are under the federal government. This increases the crime and terrorism because every state head must get permission from the federal before any major arrest or function can happen. So if you are in Abia State or Ebonyi State or in Kaduna State or in Lagos State or in Nasarawa State, and somebody comes over there and commits a crime, the local police authority have no power to arrest or detain that individual until the power and the order comes from the federal, controlled by Tinubu. That is why you have so much increase in crime in Nigeria, because the federal controls the state police. This is what we have been fighting against. This is what Biafrans have been fighting against over the years. Give powers to the regions to control their police. That is the only way the regional police can fish out the terrorists that are invading our country. But President Tinubu, the Nigerian senators, the Nigerian House of Representatives, they refuse to do that. That is why Nigeria now is a bed of roses for most of the terrorist organizations in the world. I also want to talk about the insecurity, the reintegration and rehabilitation of non-terrorists by the Nigerian government. This policy has led to the Islamization of Nigeria. If you all don't know, currently, as we speak, and again, I'm going to let you know things that are in place as we speak, so that if you're not familiar before, right now, you are going to be well informed after my Twitter space. The Nigerian government has a policy to reintegrate and rehabilitate non-terrorists into the police force, into the army, into the navy, into the custom, and into the state. And you know what happened? When they reintegrate these terrorists, their major concern is to Islamize Nigeria. These are the terrorists they sent to all parts of Biafra. Anybody that has opposed this system, President Tinubu sent the military to that part of the world to kill their indigents. As we speak, President Tinubu and the Nigerian senators and the House of Representatives, they've sent thousands of these reintegrated terrorists into Biafra territory, into Biafra land, and they continue to kill our people. They continue to maim our people. They continue to rape our women. They continue to rape over, take over our land, destroy our farmland, destroy our economy. That is their agenda. What was our crime? What is our crime? Just saying that all these things I'm mentioning is no longer making the world a better place. Does not make our life better. We all need to go our different ways to start as a new nation. That is the right thing to do. We cannot continue to function in a country where terrorists have taken over the military and the police. Even some of our indigenous Nigerian police officers, military officers are being killed by these reintegrated terrorists in the battlefield. And I can supply you evidences when you seek that. The Islamization of Nigeria, where Nigeria is a secular state. We have mostly Christians and some Muslims. But this current president of Nigeria, with some of his predecessors, have systematically turned Nigeria into an Islamic state. And that is why Nigeria is a member of IOC. They made the country, without the approval of the Christians, they dragged the whole country into the Islamic Republic. That is why Nigeria is a safe haven for terrorists. Nigeria being a member of the IOC with the rules that guide the membership. I need you to check out what is the rule that guide the membership of an IOC. They have their rules before they admitted Nigeria to become a member of the Islamic Organization Council. There is a rule that you have to meet as a country to become a member of IOC. And one of those rules, and I'm going to look for more, is that somehow you have to make your country mostly, even if they are Christians, 50-50, you have to make everything there mostly Islamic. That is why today Nigeria is a member of the Islamic Organization, despite the objections by the Christians inside Nigeria. That is why you see heightened increase of the murder of Christians in Nigeria. I can give you instances in Southern Kaduna, in Jos, in Enugu State, in Ebonyi State, the killing of over 300 people in Plateau State in December 2023, the killing in Ehamufu, the killing in our leader's house, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house. They reported 30. But I promise you, when Nigeria gives the reporters 30, just multiply that by 2 or 3 or 4. That is the number of innocent Nigerians they killed just for nothing because they want to actualize their Islamic agenda. The killing in Ebonyi State, the Aba massacre, the recent one, all young Nigerians, young Biafrans dressed in white, they were marching on the streets of Aba, just requesting for the release of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, whom the Nigerian government has been holding for almost 3 years for nothing. except we want the nation of Biafra, because we cannot live in the same community with terrorists. Nigerian government is holding Nnamdi Kanu today. There are several massacres, of which anybody here that need more information, request for the information from me, please call me. My phone number, 770-329-7339. Again, 770-329-7339. And I'll give you more detailed information, some of which I'm not going to cover here because of time. In Nigeria, there is oppression, suppression, and killing of unarmed, innocent citizens just for marching on the street. You're all familiar with the last march that was done like 2 or 3 months ago, the End Bad Governance. Do you all know how many innocent Nigerians that were killed by President Tinubu using the Nigerian police and army? They were up to, I believe, they were up to 30 to 50 or more innocent indigenous Nigerians murdered in the northern part of Nigeria for nothing, just because they were marching against bad government. Some of you are familiar with the Answers March, which happened in Nigeria. Some of you are familiar with the number of innocent Nigerians that were killed during that protest. Even though the Nigerian government denied, nobody was killed. But all the human rights activists, all the human rights report has pointed to the fact that Nigerian government murdered innocent NSAS people, NSAS Nigerians, just because they were protesting against the brutality of the reintegrated terrorists that entered Nigerian police. That was why the Nigerian government killed all of them. There was the Aba March, the innocent Nigerians were killed. The Mbo March, innocent Nigerians, and these are all unarmed, innocent citizens expressing their point, expressing their right against bad leadership. There was a Headbridge massacre. There was the Mbo massacre. All these were done by the Nigerian government. Anybody that's saying that our PM is instigating, Nigerians and Biafrans here, we love to confront you, to ask you, how do you define instigation when innocent indigenous are murdered by their hundreds every month, and nobody is talking about it except our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and our leader Nnamdi Kanu and others. We all are aware of the recent Okuama killing. Over 100 citizens, mostly males, were killed by the Nigerian military. Innocent citizens. How many court cases do we have in Nigeria against this military that murdered these innocent people today? How many have been, I'm not even going to go talk about compensation. But where are the court cases against the Nigerian government for the killing of these innocent citizens in Okuama, the oil-rich Delta region? Who is talking about that? Who is telling Nigerian government you cannot take life that you did not give? Nobody. Only our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has sworn by his life. He is going to defend Biafrans and any indigenous Nigeria that is going through what Biafrans are going through. So I tell the Finland government at this moment, please, any questioning that's been going on our Prime Minister, please release him ASAP. Let him just have his freedom. Give him back his telephone. Because this battle, you are not going to win it. Nobody. Because it is the right thing for us to do. And we must continue to do that. I've talked about the reintegration and rehabilitation of non-terrorists into the Nigerian system. And the current Nigerian Defense Minister, Christopher Musa, has explained in detail how Nigeria reintegrates non-terrorists. And I can tell you at this point that some of these terrorists that are reintegrated into Nigeria by President Tinubu and Christopher Musa, Senator Godswill Akpabio, these people have started taxing indigenous Nigeria in some states of Nigeria. In some states of Nigeria, if they don't pay taxes to these reintegrated terrorists, they will not allow them to harvest their farms. All of you listening to me here, both abroad and home, tell me, is this the kind of thing that happens in your own country, where terrorists are officially reintegrated due to the government policies, and they take over the land, and then the indigenes are now being held hostage and being taxed? If they don't pay the tax, they are not going to cultivate, they cannot going to reap the fruits of their labor. They cannot go to their farms. Think about this. We have a lot of kidnap going on in Nigeria. Mass burials. We have mass burials in Borno, Kaduna, Katsina, Imo, Anambra, Ebonyi. Mass burial. This, again, I want you all to be very clear with me today. The reintegration of non-terrorists into Nigeria doesn't just happen. So I'm calling on America, I'm calling on Europe, I'm calling on Finland, I'm calling on all the developed countries of the world to be fully aware that these reintegrated terrorists, they don't just come to Nigeria. The Nigerian government invites them for political reasons to win elections. And when they've helped them to win the elections, then they want to dump them back to the Sahel where they belong to, and they refuse to go. That is what is going on. When they refuse to go, Christopher Musa, the defense minister, what he does is now craft a policy with President Tinubu and Buhari, the ex-president, to reintegrate these terrorists into the Nigerian system. And that is why the havoc is going to even get worse. What country in the world rehabilitates and reintegrates non-terrorists? Because the Nigerian government does not know what it takes to safeguard the lives and properties of its citizens. That is why they have that policy. All they want is power. Who is going to help me get power? But Biafrans, we are going to let the world know the power belongs to the people. The power does not belong to the people you brought in to vote for you in an election so that you're going to win the election. I'm going to talk about the compromise and corruption during elections in Nigeria. Candidates are imposed on citizens. Even the Supreme Court cannot go free of this system. We have an instance where a governor that was fought in the state election, Hope Uzodinma, was eventually brought to the first position. And currently he is the governor in a state in Nigeria. All thanks to the Nigeria state headed by President Tinubu, the Nigeria Supreme Court that swore that guy to power after another person won the election. Let me talk about the lack of justice. No obedience to the rule of law. Nigeria is a lawless country. Lawless in every sense. And all of you, most of you are aware, when Nigeria tried to contest in the United Nations human rights position, only 2 or 3 people voted for Nigeria. There's a reason for that. Finland, I'm telling you, there is a reason when Nigeria contested it was last year United Nations position for human rights. Now, no, Nnamdi Kanu is still in Nigeria detention till today, as I speak with you. Apart from the United Nations that told Nigerian president to release Nnamdi Kanu, 3 courts in Nigeria have also told Nigerian government releasing Nnamdi Kanu. He did not commit any crime. He was fighting for his people. He was protecting his people. Did Nigerian terrorist state listen to them? No, because you cannot negotiate with somebody who does not understand civility. And that is why Biafra must be restored this week to make the world a better place. Nigeria has no respect to the rights of citizens. Suppression of free speech. Ban on Twitter. All of you here, you were all part when the Nigerian government banned Twitter. Ask yourself, why did they ban Twitter? And now, why did they unban Twitter? What civil society can ban Twitter? But this terrorist state of Nigeria, they did it. They did it because they do not want our voices to be heard. They do not want people they are suppressing to talk. So they believe banning Twitter is going to make their life and make their whatever their plot is easier, the Islamization of Nigeria. They have no respect. Even the National Broadcasting Corporation has become a stooge of the terrorist system. When they plan to say something, issue something, Nigerian government has a restriction on the Nigerian media not to publish certain things. And if they publish it, they're going to shut them down. That is the evil we have. And that is the evil majority of Nigerians are thriving through, are sleeping through every single day. And all of you think it's okay to continue in that system? Many of you are aware recently, Nigeria was rejected in the BRICS. They wanted to join the BRICS, BRICS membership. But they were rejected. Have you ever sit back to ask yourself, why was Nigeria rejected as a member of the BRICS? Because they always look for a good way to join anybody that is going to support the free world. Nigerian policies never supported the free world. They see education as a crime. They see development as a crime. So anything that will suppress America, Nigerian government will do that. That is why they rush to join the BRICS. And let me tell you the reason. According to the South African president, who announced the rejection of Nigeria in the BRICS, he said, presidents, the membership, according to the South African president, are countries that encourage a peaceful world. Countries that encourage a peaceful world. Now, you know the reason why Nigeria was rejected in BRICS. Because the leaders of BRICS, the president of South Africa specifically says, countries that encourage a peaceful world. Tell me how Nigeria can encourage a peaceful world with the reintegration and rehabilitation of known terrorists into Nigeria. That will never happen.
Biafrans, it seems like the COS is having issues with her device. So we have to continue with this prayer until she comes back.
anyị amapụkwacha na nzu n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ eke nzu eke ka anyị mapụrụ wee na-asị na anyị ọchị ka anyị na-achọ ka anyị wapụ n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ eke wee na-asịkwa Chukwu okike abịa ma okike kele ụwa gbasebe n'igbe nwanne otu onye na ya jibe n'aka abụọ ji nke nwe gị kọrọ ọjị ya wee sa were akwụkwọ egwu na-agabịa na mmezu wee na-asịkwa anyanwụ ụtụtụ nke na-awala Igbo nke na-awala ọjị nke na-awala Igbo nke na-awala olu wakela anyị na-eke wakela anyị n'oge wakela anyị n'afọ wakela anyị na nkwụ dị na ọnọdụ dancing song wee lọba challenge enu wụrụ ọjị ana wụrụ ọjị mbụ wụrụ ọjị egede wụrụ ọjị ndị ichie na ndị ọzọ na ndị kwuru eziokwu ka nka ndị ngere ọgụ Biafra 1967-1970 our fathers, our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, our cousins, our nephews, our friends ndị nụrụ ọgụ Biafra na 1967 so ụnụ bịa wụrụ ọjị n'ogbe ka anyị weta ya n'ibe ka ụnụ bịa wụrụ ọjị n'ogbe taa ka anyị wetakwa n'ibe ka ụnụ gbabara ya osiarị na be ndị mmụọ ka gbabara na osiarị na be ndị mmadụ ndị na chukwu ngị na gị na Naịjirịa na ozi wenezi enu wụrụ ọjị a na wụrụ ọjị mbụ na egede ndị ichie na ndị ọzọ ka ụnụ wụrụ ọjị ya kwukwe na nzụ ka anyị na-ekwu n'ọjị n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ ekekere ya na-ekwu okwu ya bụ ndụ anyị na-eke ndụ anyị n'orie ndụ anyị na afọ ndụ anyị na nkwọ ekeketara anyị ọma ka o dodotara anyị ọma ka afụfụtara anyị ọma ka nkwọkwọtara anyị ọma ahịa na izu na ndụ nke ndị Igbo ji eme ihe na ndị Igbo Chukwu okike abịa ma nga onwe gị mara ya were sị na ya na-ekwu na eke ka anyị na-ekwu n'orie ya na-ekwu n'orie ka anyị na-ekwu n'afọ ya na-ekwu n'afọ ka anyị na-ekwu n'afọ ka anyị na-ekwu na
what we are going through. These things happened in 1967. Nobody, we didn't have the actual media report of the crimes of the Nigerian terrorist state. But now I believe the world has that report. They killed innocent children. They starved them. Finland, thank you, Finland was among the countries that sent food items to Biafrans when this Nigerian terrorist state was starving innocent children of Biafrans. Imagine having a 3 or 5 or 6 or 7-year-old child and they are starved of food for 3 months. How do you think the child will look? How do you think they'll present? But that is what this terrorist Nigerian government did to Biafrans. Starvation of over 3 million children during the Nigerian Biafra War is genocide that cannot be forgiven without consequences. Biafra wants to be, actually Biafra is an independent nation as I speak to you. We've met all the criteria for a nation. We have the 40 states in Nigeria, in Biafra land, with the governors. Each state has its own structure. We have 40 states. Each of the states has 15 counties. Each county has 5 districts. We have all the state maps. And we have the names approved by all Biafran citizens. Biafra has specific geographical area, culture, and tribe, and is building alliances with many international countries. Biafra has been able to meet with many United States congressmen who saw for the first time under Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, the world is aware of what is going on in Nigeria for the first time because of the crop of Biafrans that are here now to restore Biafra. We have successfully conducted referendum online and at homeland physically, and many international observers and survey has validated Biafra referendum as legal, legit, and binding. Example, the ORB report, the COS, Committee of Emerging African States, we already have approval and recognition by this body. Over 60 million Biafrans have voted for the referendum without any bloodshed. Unlike in Nigeria, where even a local community voting comes with bloodshed. People are just murdered just for individuals to take power. Biafra is giving something different from what Nigeria has. Biafra will make the world a better place. And Biafrans are happy with that. Most importantly is that Biafrans are happy with our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and what the Biafra Republic government in exile, BRGIE, and the de facto homeland, what we are doing with our people are happy with that. Power belongs to the people, not to any individual. Trying to invite our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, trying to think, the myopic thought, or if he does not participate in the restoration, Biafra will not come. You all have failed. We have millions of Biafrans that are like Simon Ekpa. Some are even going to be more brutal to the terrorist state of Nigeria. I promise you that. So the earlier just finish the questioning and let him go, the better. Biafra has our database capturing the first of its kind. Do you know that Nigeria government has no database? Nigeria does not know the population of its people. Nigeria does not know the names of its citizens. Nigeria has no database. It's only after our PM started talking about database, Nigeria now think they want to do database. You can be born in Nigeria in 2005, and Nigeria will issue you a passport and say you were born in 2010. No database, and nothing will happen about that. So anybody listening to me, ask me, is that what is seen in your own country? Our database, we use Jumio verification to capture existing Biafra recognized IDs in their countries of residence and match it with their physical facial features captured in different dimensions, then approve this for the data and ID. That is why Biafra ID card and passport will remain the best and they're highly verified in the whole world. Apart from other countries, we will be one of them. This is a feature never attained by Nigeria. That is why we have terrorists from Sahel being counted as citizens of Nigeria. And they participate both in governorship and presidential elections without any authentication, verification, or validation as Nigerian citizens. It's still ongoing today by this current Nigerian president. I know America diplomatically supported Biafra between 1967 and 1970. Biafra historically, religiously, fundamentally aligns with America and Israel in areas of promotion of basic fundamental rights of individuals, equity, justice, fairness, respect for the legal system. As you all are aware, our prime minister is a fine Finnish international lawyer that understood the rights of people and we are open to work closely with the United States and Finland to stop terrorism and make the world a better place. Biafra participation and recognition during the South Korea Peace Summit attests to the quest for peace and the use in every available means to build a peaceful world. Most of you watched me when I was in South Korea for the International Peace Conference, the HWPL. Those are the kind of programs that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa supports. Because to make the world a better place, you have to be able to understand the role, not just women, also the role women, men, and international community plays in making the world a better place. And every single country, IWPG has over 222 member countries. Each and every one of them that was present during my South Korea visit, all of them, some of them were even crying. They said they never knew that something like this was happening in Nigeria. The first time, when I say the first time, there's a reason why I say this is the first time genuine Biafrans are propagating the freedom of Biafra. Some in the past, what they do, they pretend they are propagating. They go behind and take bribes from the Nigerian government, from the Southeast state governors. And they will be there talking to you about Biafra, but they never meant what they're saying. That is why some of them today, currently, are working for the Nigerian zoo government, are working for the Nigerian Southeast governors that are killing and maiming our people. And I plead with you, Biafrans, Please do not be deceived anymore. As we are declaring, we are going to face these terrorists, these monsters. We're going to face them head on. They cannot come and kill us and render our land useless. Biafra is going to have the best airport, the best rail line, the best education, the best healthcare system among community of nations, because we have the individuals that will do it. Our able leader Nnamdi Kanu has said he can never get justice in Nigeria, and it's happening today. Nigeria, under this Tinubu government, was able to stop the extradition of Abakari to the United States. You all remember?
Hello?
United States requested for Abakari, the drug lord, to be moved to America. But this President Tinubu and Buhari, they blocked it. Why did they block it? They blocked it because it is all their own interest. Abakari was part of the people that was killing Biafrans by the numbers on a daily basis and bragging about it. Nigerian government gave him the guns and all the resources he needs to eliminate our innocent Biafrans. One of my own was even eliminated. That is why this fight is so dear to me. Nobody can kill my loved innocent one and get away with it. You all aware of the Miyetti Allah. There are other people that have done similar things that our leader Nnamdi Kanu has done. Sunday Igboho was an example. Sowore was there. But this Nigerian government pardoned them, and they're all walking free today. Why not Nnamdi Kanu? Sunday Igboho was propagating for the Oduduwa Republic, right? Sowore was also talking about the evil that Nigerian state is. They were all detained, but they will be released by this same government. But they are holding our own Nnamdi Kanu, thinking that by holding him, Biafra will not come. What do they want from Biafra? The manpower, the individual, the resources, the oil that come from Biafra land, which they push to foreign countries like Britain, and they reap on the poverty of Biafrans. That will never happen again. The BRGIE and de facto government is approved and supported by Biafrans. And let me be clear, the structure of Biafra Republic government in exile, but in de facto and abroad, has been laid down by our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, from beginning to end. So anybody, anyone thinking, or if you question Prime Minister for over 2 weeks, then he will not be present during Biafra Redeclaration, and therefore Biafra is not going to come. Let me tell the person, you're thinking like a child. Nobody can stop the restoration of Biafra this week. No individual. Our Prime Minister has laid the structure, both for our defense forces, for the Navy forces, for the Liberation Army, for the de facto government, and for the BRGIE. The structures are laid out. So anybody thinking about at home voluntarily, anybody that comes to tell you that Biafrans are not sitting at home voluntarily, just know that that person is part of the terrorists we have in Biafra land, and they're working closely with the terrorist governors in Southeast, Southwest, and with the Nigerian government. That Monday sit at home is sacrosanct. It continues. Nothing will stop that until Biafra is fully declared and restored. We have no medical, no education. I'm not talking about light. I'm not talking about failure of national grid that happens on a weekly or monthly basis. Biafrans and Nigerians are the best in the whole world because they live out of fear for this Tinubu government. That's why they flee. Any international leader, it is time for you to allow Biafrans to go home and build their own country. We have a right to do that. We cannot continue to work in foreign countries while our people are dying daily, not getting the medical that they need, not getting the education they need, not getting the attention they need, not getting the economic power they need. We cannot continue to do this outside our own land, and our people are perishing in poverty. That is not justice. That is not fair, and that cannot continue. Nigeria population is too high, too much, and leaders and politicians are corrupt, making it hard for an average Nigerian to grow and develop to their fullest potentials. We have a population in Nigeria of about, let me say, 200 and something million. The last time I checked, one of my friends contested as a Gambia president. Their population is about 1 million. 1 million. Those of you in Europe, European countries, what is your population? It is so easy for you to say, oh, you don't want to be part of this country. We all monitor Brexit. You just decide you don't want to be a part of a system or a country because they're not doing you good. So what makes you think differently that Biafrans that do not want to be part of this bad system again? Why do some ingrates use you to label them terrorists? Do I look like a terrorist? Or you think what is good for your country to remove yourself from a country that you don't like their policy, you think it's not good for Africans, or you think it's not good for Nigerians, or you want to block it because of what you're gaining from us, the mineral resources? Again, I want to know what the problem is when you try to tamper with people's quest to be free. What is your achievement? Nigeria legislature and politicians, their salaries are one of the highest in the whole world. What do you say about it? Nigerian politicians, their salary is not scaled based on civil service, which is how it's obtained in other parts of the world. Nigerian atypical politicians, like the senator, have like different convoys. They have different allowances. They have wardrobe allowance, driver allowance, changing house allowance, things that does not make the world a better place. And some of you international leaders, you don't know about it, or if you know, but I'm glad I'm letting you know, because from this space today, you are going to learn so much things you don't know before. While our people are being starved and impoverished, no jobs, you graduate from Nigerian college, no job. If you want to enter Nigerian military, you must have somebody. There's the connection. But now they're really looking for military and police because most indigenous Nigerians do not want to be part of a terrorist-controlled military or police because they will shoot you in your back when you're not looking. So I'm telling all Biafrans, nobody, do not attempt to join anything Nigerian police, Nigerian military. And I'm also telling the indigenous Nigerians listening to me, please, do not let any of your family members join Nigerian military, police, because these terrorists have reintegrated, they will kill them in a minute. And you lose your loved ones for nothing. Our Prime Minister has told the world he uses a multi-dimensional approach to fight for our freedom, especially self-defense. We can't fold our hands while the terrorists kill us, raise our homes, destroy our businesses. We are scattered all over the world. Those multi-dimensional ways, we are using political, diplomatic, we are also using self-defense. Because you cannot fold your hands and just say you're using diplomatic or you're just talking to people. You'll be talking to people. Nigeria state will send terrorists into Biafra, and they are there right now, looking for Biafrans to kill, looking for Biafra males to kill, just because we want to be free. We want to decide who is going to rule us. Is that right? Just remember, the Fulani terrorists that are occupying Nigeria, in charge of Nigeria, they use divide and conquer to divide Biafrans and divide all the indigenous Biafrans. And what to you, if you are a true Biafran, born of your mother, that will support any Southeast governor and their plots, or any agent, security agent working for the Southeast governors, or working for President Tinubu, after all this that I've analyzed and I've told you that is going on. This Nigerian government has tried several times to kidnap our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, without success. All of you are aware when the Nigerian government invited the Finnish ambassador to their office.
I am a Bukachana.
Dear friends and lovers of freedom, of course, we have to continue once again with the prayer while we wait for the Chief of Staff to reconnect.
I am a Bukachana, no Bossatabu, Bossiburaka, Unzuaka, Kaimapuro, and as an I logic, I not talk, I weapon no Bossatabu, Bossiburaka. When I say Pachuko, Kikabia, Mokikelo, or Bassivini, one note to Ayaji Penaka, Bojin, Gogi, Koroja, West Side, whatever Guguna Mess. When I say I want to Tongana Wallibon, Gana Wallaji, Gana Wallibon, Gana Wallolu, Wakela in a Wakela, no, the Wakela for Wakela, and for the none of the dozen song will over challenge. Enu Uraji and Awaraji, Mbu Uraji, and the Uraji, Ndich and Andozo, and the Prezo Kukanka. Then go Biafra 1967 to 1970. Our fathers, our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, our cousins, our nephews, our friends. Then go Biafra 1967. So going to be Uraji and Noble. I will tie an ebe, going to be Uraji Noble, I will take one ebe, going to Babra Yosia and abandon walk, a Babylon Yosia and abandon Monday. Then I took on Guinea Nigeria. When I say Enu Uraji and Awaraji, Mbunaga and Dish and Andozo, Kono Uraji, Yakuanazu kind of Kunoji, no Basatabo, Bosibra, Karian, Kuabunduana, Kenduano, and Duana, Funduana, War. I take a try Yoma, go to try Yoma, for try Yoma. Kapo try Yoma, Hanan is an unknown, Candy Bojami and Andy Bochuko Kabam and go with Malaya. were asị na ya na-ekwu na nke ka anyị na-ekwu n'ode ya na-ekwu n'ode ka anyị na-ekwu n'afọ ya na-ekwu n'afọ ka anyị na-ekwu na nkwọ ka anyị na-ekwu na nkwọ ka anyị na-ekwu n'ụtụtụ ka anyị na-ekwu n'ụtụtụ ka anyị na-ekwu n'ehihie ka anyị na-ekwu n'ehihie ka anyị na-ekwu n'anyasị bụ ya anyị na-ekwu gwa bụ Biafra ka anyị na-ekwu na nke ka Biafra ka anyị na-ekwu n'owe na-asị Chukwu Okike abịa ma dododo onye ndụ anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dubia na eke dubia na ode dubia na afọ dubia na nkwọ dubia na ụtụtụ dubia na ehihie dubia na anyasị dubia na maazị adịghị n'aka ihe oriri ya ṅụrụ n'aka bụrụ ụzọ ma bịara azụ kpuchite aka ọkụkọ si ekpuchite ụmụ ya alapụkwara na ọdịrị arapụrụ bịa n'oruru ahịhịa n'ụbọchị nkata otu esi kwa ka oge si wadị n'aha Great Chukwu Okike abịa ma onye anyị na-akpụ isi ala enye mgbe niile aha na-asị dododo ụmụnne m ụmụ Biafra ekeketara na ihe ọma ka o rewe rotere na ihe ọma ka afọ wefọtara na ihe ọma ka ndụ anyị na-eke ndụ anyị n'orie ndụ anyị na afọ ndụ anyị na nkwọ n'aha anyị na-akpọ Chukwu Okike abịa ma okike kele ụwa gbasị mmiri igwe nwanne otu onye aṅụrụ aṅụrụ ndụ kwere kwa mee ya ụgwọ narị atụ egwu agbakwuru zuru ike onye ike niile dị n'ọba aka ya Adonai Ancient of Days Elohim of our forefathers Elohim of our ancestors El Shaddai Hashem Most High God Chukwu Okike abịa ma we committed our leader n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ eke anyị na-asị n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ eke n'isi onye ndu anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Okwu Kanu the Yeshua of our time, the Irokotri of our time, or Hamadike one, ọnụ na-ekwuru Igbo niile, ọnụ na-ekwuru Biafra niile. Wee na-asị n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ eke na naba anyị ndụ ya na-eke, ndụ ya n'orie, ndụ ya n'afọ, ndụ ya na nkwọ, ndụ ya n'ụtụtụ, ndụ ya n'ehihie, ndụ ya n'anyasị, ngị na Chukwu, ngị na ana, ngị na ihe na-ejere ana ozi, ngị na ihe ana na-ejere ozi. Wee na-asịkwa Chukwu abịa ma dododo nekwa nwanne anyị nwoke bụkwa our prime minister Biafra government in exile autopilot Maazị Simon Ekpam wee na-asị Chukwu Okike abịa ma n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụkwụrụ ụbọchị bụrụ eke na n'Igbo niile mmụọ eke ngị bụ ihe ihe ọmasị na ihe ga-eru aka mmụọ orie ngị bụ mmiri ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ ndụ agha bụ ndụ mmiri iji agha bụ ije mmiri mmụọ afọ ngị bụ ana ya echekọta ya na eke chekọta ya n'orie chekọta ya na afọ chekọta ya na nkwọ mmụọ nkwọ ngị bụ ikuku na ihe ọmasị na ikuku ga-eri aka na ndụ ya ga-adị na eke na ndụ ya ga-adị n'orie na ndụ ya ga-adị n'afọ na ndụ ya ga-adị na nkwọ eje anaghị abụrụ isi ije wee na-asịkwa Chukwu Okike abịa ma okike kele ụwa na ọ ga-adị ka echi na echi adị agwụ agwụ na osisi pụtara ife dị bụ ụgbọ na ojiregbu agha Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ojiregbu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ojiregbu Simon Ekpam ga-egbu onwe ya ọ ga-etinye isi ya ngị na Chukwu ngị na ana ngị na ihe na-ejere ana ozi ngị na-agwụ nsị ọha mehie ngị na ndị mbụ ndị egede ndị isi ya ndị ọzọ ndị kwuru eziokwu ka nka Chukwu debere ọkọrọfọ ọkọrọ nkwọ ha ụwa ma ha nwaweze ọnọ n'ihu ndị nkọ ha duru mgboke duru zom iwu duru obi nwụba anụ ụmụ dura n'isi eke otu a sikwu ya ka o ga-esi anụ ọkịja niile otu a sikwu ya ka o ga-esi wede n'aha Great Chukwu Okike abịa ma onye anyị na-akpụ isi ala enye mgbe niile a na-agwọ ọ na-ere nke e mere ju oyi eme ọzọ isi emeghị ṅara anụ n'ebe ya wee na-asịkwa Chukwu Okike abịa n'isi ụmụ IPOB indigenous people of Biafra the genuine ones indeed working as seriously to make sure that Biafra is restored in Biafra land. Eze Chukwu Okike abịa also the principal officers of Biafra government in exile autopilot ekeketara na ihe ọma ka o rerotara na ihe ọma ka fụfụtara na ihe ọma ka nkwụpụtara na ihe ọma ndụ anyị na-eke ndụ anyị n'orie ndụ anyị n'afọ ndụ anyị na nkwọ ngị na Chukwu ngị na ana ngị na ihe na-ejere na ozi ngị na ihe na-ejere ụra asọ kiji ozi Chukwu Okike abịa ma okike kele ụwa gbasị dị n'igbe wee na-asịkwa the angel Chukwu Okike abịa ma also guide us and protect us till Biafra is restored in Biafra land. Anywhere we are going Chukwu Okike abịa ma n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ eke mmụọ eke ngị bụ ihe ọmasị na ihe bịa ga-eru anyị aka mmụọ orie ngị bụ mmiri ihe ọmasị na mmiri ga-eru anyị aka mmụọ afọ ngị bụ ana ihe ọmasị na ana ga-eru anyị aka mmụọ nkwọ ngị bụ ikuku na ihe ọmasị na ikuku ga-eru anyị aka n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ eke ngị na Chukwu ngị na ana ngị na ihe na-ejere ana ozi ngị na ihe ana na-ejere ozi ngị na agwụ nsị ọha mee onye ọbụla mama aka nzu na aka nzu dị mma na we are whiter than snow na nzu enwe ntụpọ na Igbo na nzu bụ omenala Igbo niile na nzu bụ izizi a na-enye mmadụ na mmadụ bịa ebe mmadụ na ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu n'ụbọchị nke taa Chukwu Okike abịa ma na-ekwu ya na-ekwu okwu bụ Biafra ka anyị na-ekwu okwu bụ nwoke ọ bụ nwaanyị ọ bụ ndị onye ọbụla wherever they are planning evil against the total restoration of the kingdom of Chukwu Okike abịa ma na National Government House, House of Assembly, House of Senate, House of Rep, local government chairman, councilor chief, community leaders, wherever they are planning evil against the children of the Most High, against Biafra restoration, against our leader, also against the Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile, our brother Maazị Simon Ekpam. When I say the Chukwu Okike abịa ma okwu ọjọọ dị nke egwu gọvanọ ahụ wekwa n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ eke n'oge jiri aha ozo kpasa ụkpasa na eke ozu akpọsa ụkpasa na orie ụkpasa ụkpasa na afọ ụkpasa ụkpasa na nkwọ n'ụbọchị ndụ ha niile oge chere ha azụ ihe niile bụ ihe ọjọọ kwuru n'isi anyị ọ bụ izinu na nke a gwara n'isi anyị were asị Chukwu okike abịa ma any evil plans of enemy in our land in our Biafra restoration wherever they are in plan against the total restoration of the kingdom of Chukwu okike abịa ma in this planet earth in house of government house of representative, house of assembly, house of senate, house of rep, local government chairman, council chief, community leaders, traditional leaders, wherever they are in their planet earth, in the four corners of this planet earth, in their marine kingdom, in their Owonu kingdom, in their Ekaka kingdom, planning evil against the total restoration of the kingdom of Chukwu Kabamai. Let their evil plan turn against their in Eke, Ngana Chukunginana, in Orie, Ngana Chukunginana, in Afro, Ngana Chukunginana, no Toto. The evil plans of enemy will go back to them in the mighty name of Chukwu Kabamai. Ana wa onele Kabamai. The ha great Chukwu okike Abamai. When I say no Basekata. Kaine kuku the land of the rising sun, we will love and cherish. I want to kaina bonita. The land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. The land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Has the Chukwu Kitaria, I want to Tungana Walibo, Gena Walo, Wakela in a Wakela in the Wakela in for Wakela in Wakela in Toto, Wakela in a Wakela in Ayaso. I got bookie here, and I go and I got the kitchen that Chad, was supported if I did, but I have to give an appetite on which you are and we are no Biafra. I can't try Biafra, Corridor try Biafra, for try Biafra, can go try Biafra, and not to Kungan. I saw Biafra, I got to use Yanaka, Wissinaka, to use Yanodi, Wissinodi, Tiziana, for Wissinaka, Tiziana, for Wissinaka. When I see you work, you can't be my Okekelo, but Sibini, one note to one young Lundo, Quarenca Mayo, Aria to Wabakulas Unica. When I send a one night work up Biafra United, Channel, television. No boss at table, boss, a breaker. Dubiana, Dubiano, Dubiana for Dubiana, Dubiano Toto, Dubiana, Dubiana Yas. Or Popia Matia, the Ganaka, you and young the Ganaka, Chukwu Kabia, my borders of my areas, Bushia Kokose, Bushitomoya, Arab Panera, Pubiano, and I had great school. When I spent was in Qatar, the land of the rising sun, we love and cherish Chukwu Kabia, my Okekelo, Basibinigua. I want to Gena Waribo, Gena Walu, Wakela in a Wakela in Ole, Wakela in a Wakela in a Wakela in a Toto, Wakela in a Wakela in Ayaso. Why number time? The land of the rising sun will love and cherish. I want to know what's in Qatar, I know Kupanisia. Kewakerian and Kewakerian Ole, Wakerian for no more IPOB, Nisumu Biafra Nina. Wakela in a Kewakela in Ole, Wakela in a Wakela in a Wakela in Toto, Wakela in a Wakela in Ayaso. For why number time, the Ganaka, the Ganaka. Bura is my areazo, Chukwu Kikabia Monisi 19 workable Biafra United Channel. Twice you will see a cogis, the Nisumu Biafra Nina, Nisumu IPOB Nina, Nisi indigenous people of Biafra Nina, no boss a table boss a breaker, or twice you could cogis word. Now her great Chukwu Kabia, my Ayana Bisiala, and ya, Bonina. Anna war on air, came the joy, and Makosa.
All right, welcome everybody. Welcome back. We'll soon restart. For some, we don't know what happened for some reason, but in a few minutes we'll be back, and then we're going to take a few questions. Great, and then just give the co-host a few minutes to come in, please. Tasha, are you back?
Yes, I'm back to you.
Okay, go ahead. We'll soon be rounding off, I think.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for Brigham Media to come in because
Awesome. Okay, good.
oh, yeah, I'm waiting for Brigham Media to come in. Or if you wanted to go ahead with
mapụrụ na-asị na anyị ọchị ka anyị na-achọ ka anyị wapụ n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị brek wee na-asịkwa Chukwu okike abịa ma okike kele ụwa gbasebe n'igbe nwanne otu onye na ya jibe n'aka abụọ ọjị nke nwoge kọrọ ọjị ya wee sị were akwụkwọ egwu na-agabịa na mmezu wee na-asịkwa anyanwụ ụtụtụ nke na-awara Igbo nke na-awara ọjị nke na-awara Igbo nke na-awara olu wakele anyị na-eke wakele anyị n'oge wakele anyị n'afọ wakele anyị na nkwụ dị n'ọnọdụ ndị were ọjị na were ọjị gede were ọjị ndị ichie na ndị ọzọ na ndị kwụzi okwu ka nka ndị nwere ọgụ Biafra 1967 stroke 1970 fathers, our mothers, our brothers, our cousins, our neighbors, our friends. Ngo Biafra 1967 so ngo bịa were ọjị na ogbe ka anyị weta ya n'ibe ka ọ bịa were ọjị n'ogbe taa ka anyị weta n'ibe ka ọ gbabara ya osiarị na be ndị mmụọ ka gbabara ya osiarị na be ndị mmadụ ndị na Chukwu ngị na gị na Nigeria na ozi were enu were ọjị ana were ọjị mbụ na gede ndị ichie na ndị ọzọ ka ụlọ were ọjị ya kwukwe n'azụ ka anyị na-ekwu n'ọjị n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị bụrụ ekekere ya na-ekwu okwu ya bụ ndụ anyị na-eke ndụ anyị n'orie ndụ anyị na afọ ndụ anyị na nkwọ ekeketara anyị ọma ka o dotara anyị ọma ka afọfọtara anyị ọma ka nkwọkwọtara anyị ọma ahịa na-izu na nọ nke ndị Igbo ji eme ihe na ndị Igbo Chukwu okike abịa ma ngo onwe gị mara ya were asị na ya na-ekwu na eke ka anyị na-ekwu n'orie ya na-ekwu n'orie ekwu na ya na-ekwu na afọ ka anyị na-ekwu na mkpọ ka anyị na-ekwu n'ụtụtụ ka anyị na-ekwu n'ụtụtụ ka anyị na-ekwu n'ehihie ka anyị na-ekwu n'ehihie ka anyị na-ekwu n'anyasị bụ ya anyị na-ekwu kwa bụ Biafra ka anyị na-ekwu na eke ka Biafra ka anyị na-ekwu n'owe na-asị Chukwu okike abịa ma dododo onye ndụ anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dubịa na eke dubịa na orie dubịa na afọ dubịa na nkwọ dubịa na ụtụtụ dubịa na ehihie dubịa na anyasị dubịa alapụkwara na ọdịra bịa n'oruru ahịhịa n'ụbọchị nkata otu esi kwa ka oge si wadị n'aha Great Chukwu oke abịa ma onye anyị na-akpụ isi ala enye mgbe niile ụmụ Biafra ekeketara na ihe
Again, welcome back, everyone. I don't know what happened, but I think our space was something I was.
Yeah, the space was being attacked earlier. I don't know if you noticed, but it was being attacked earlier. So
yeah, I
guess that's what happened.
I think it was an attack because for some reason all of a sudden it happened. But it's okay. It's all for the good. We cannot be deterred. No amount of attack can stop us from doing what we're doing. So we encourage the attackers to start getting ready their weapons because we are going to meet them one-on-one. Nothing. Our freedom is all right. Again, welcome back. I know there are a lot of people trying to join back in. It's kind of heated up this time around. And I think our messages are very, very clear in a very subtle manner, in a way that everybody is going to understand that. I think I've almost rounded up everything that I want to bring clarity. My task is to bring awareness and clarity to the world on what is going on and the urgent need to support Biafra in our drive to create our own nation and also help indigenous Nigerians to be able to speak up, to be who they are. And that is our own right. It is not a right that is just left for Europeans or Americans when they decide they want to have their own nation. They're just going to go and vote and just do that. And then when it comes to Africans, there are other thoughts about who's going to work for us if these people go away from our country? Who is going to be our slave? Who is going to man my medical facility? Who is going to work in my factories? Who is going to do this? So all those thoughts that come from the mindset of a slave master, I want you to replace that thought with why? Who's helping this individual that is working for you, helping you make all this money and developing your own country? Who is helping his or her own people that are dying every day, dying of blood sugar of 600-700, dying of blood pressure of 230 30, over 200, and they will tell you it's just okay. Dying of just trying to survive, being attacked by the terrorists every day. So who is gonna save them? Who is gonna talk to them? Who is gonna help them? So while you are thinking about the benefit your country is gonna make by not letting these Africans go, letting these Biafrans go, also think about the danger that you are putting the lives of innocent Biafrans at, innocent indigenous Nigerians who have nobody to speak for them, who has nobody to talk on their behalf, who has nobody to see the pains they are going through. When you think about these two options, I think you will definitely join us in this struggle and help us make Biafra an independent nation in the next couple of days. Help us with funds, with resources, anything you can do. A freedom for Biafra is a freedom for our allies. It's a freedom for all genuine and real people who want peace to thrive in the world. On that note, I bring my speech to an end. Thank you all so much for listening. And Tochi, maybe we'll take a few questions and few comments, and then after that, we can call it a day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to the staff of Biafra Republic Government in Exile for such wonderful and powerful statements. As you have all heard from the COS, if you have any questions regarding everything that she addressed, please raise your hands or you can request the mic and I'll be bringing you up to ask your questions. Okay, so I'll be bringing people up right now. So if you have any questions for the COS, please indicate by requesting the mic. I'll be here to bring you up. And we're going to have 2 minutes each to ask our questions and to get an answer from the COS. So you can go ahead and request right now. Thank you. Ma'am, you might need to co-host me so I can, bring people up. Or if you're streaming
I thought I already. I think I
oh
already
no,
did
you
that.
did not. You
I
just
thought
click option.
sorry.
Yeah.
Invite
That's
because I saw
okay.
like 20 people want to talk.
Yeah, they're requesting.
Okay, let me look for you. I already did that. Give me 1 second, please. I thought that once you're invited, you automatically be a co-host.
I think there's an option that says send co-host or
Yeah,
something.
invite co-host. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to invite a co-host. Great, I got it right now. It's done. I think I've done that. Let me give me 1 second. Is Mazi Sunny back? Okay.
No.
Okay, but you can see the co-host, right?
That's the request. So I'm going to bring them up individually so we don't have a rowdy space. I'm looking for
Okay.
Mr. Farrell as well. If I see him, I'll just invite him up to as well.
Awesome.
So, okay, so I'll be bringing people up here by, give me a minute here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to take the questions for the people up here for now. And when you answer, I'll just, get your answers. I'll just put you back down. I'm just going to do it individually so we don't have, so everything is going to be organized. I see United States of Biafra, you have your hands up. You can go ahead and ask the serious your question. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Tochi. And good evening. Am I coming out loud?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
clear.
Okay. Our Chief of Staff, Ngozi Orabueze, it's a pleasure to listen to you. I'm so glad that you are rising up to this responsibility, and you have made us so proud. We're so proud of you and your dedication to this restoration effort. We so appreciate you, and also
Thank you.
we see what you do. And it just more of I want to thank you for giving clarity to this whole confusion around, and then the people who are, running propaganda against an innocent man. I just want to let the world know that Mazi Simon Ekpa remains the good guy who is part of the people leading this, bringing the solution to the problem. He's not part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that they are saying negative about him are just the misinformation and the misunderstanding. And one thing is very striking to me in all that you said. It is one thing you said about when the genuine Biafran, because a lot of people don't know what is going on, and the genuine Biafran have now come, because a lot of people in the past have been propagating. They pretended to be propagating Biafra, and but they were not actually doing that. They were actually using it to a way of making money, and that is why you see those are the people who are frustrated because trying to label our prime minister all manner of names today. So just bringing that out is very important, because and that's why a lot of people think that this Biafra is just about frustration. They tell you it's not today they start hearing about Biafra, but now even when you try to tell them, they don't seem to believe that you are actually getting the right or you mean business. But I think now the whole people are getting to understand that this time around the Biafrans mean business, and the true Biafrans that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yearned for, they are finally arrived. And I appreciate you for what you've just done tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Auntie.
much.
Do you have any questions, or you just wanted to address her?
No, I have nothing he has.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so David Nana, you can go. We have 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, Tochi. COS, good evening, ma'am, from my location.
Good evening.
And we appreciate you for what you do. And in 2021, 19th of June 2021, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we were meant to understand that he was kidnapped from Kenya. Biafrans all over the world waited to hear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We didn't hear from him until 8 days or 10 days later. Everybody was surprised to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. At this time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was surrounded himself, those they called members of the DOS. No word from them, even after 8 days that he was kidnapped. In this similar situation, our Prime Minister, we couldn't hear him just for a day. And within 24 hours, you came online and was able to dance the tension. And you told us what the situation is. You also followed it up with a tweet, which in that tweet, you thanked the Finland government or the Finnish government for protecting our Prime Minister. I want to appreciate you for being timely in dousing the fears in the minds of Biafrans. My question to you, Ma, have you been able to speak with our Prime Minister since this issue came out? That's my first question.
You want me to answer the first one? So I've spoken with somebody that saw PM as of today, and PM is Helen Hardy. And like I said, he's just being questions. He's delivering information to the Finnish local police, and very, very sound. So yes, I spoke with somebody that's saw PM as of this morning. PM is very okay. It's just those brief restrictions. And again, like I said, based on the gossips that Nigeria has used some of our Biafran agents in Finland to tell the Finnish local police. And those are some of the things that his PM is delivering the facts, the informations with his lawyer to them. So again, that is the stand of the issue right now. So he doesn't have access to his phone at this time, but PM is in a comfortable place, very safe, very sound, just relaxing. And then, you know, he and his lawyers digging it out. It's going to be there. Probably if at all gets to court, it's going to be a court case between Nigeria and Biafra. So country to country. That is what it is right now. But the PM is very hale, very healthy. And I spoke with somebody that saw him just this morning. PM is just okay. It's just that in every country, we have to follow their protocols. It's not about what we want to see happen. Again, like I said, PM has always waited for a day like this. And he keeps telling Biafrans, regardless of what is going, he is looking forward for a day like this when a formal report will be made to a government about Biafra so that he can table what is going on in Biafra to that particular country. And it's just to safeguard and also for security too. That's the answer to that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. If I may ask a second question, I want to ask you, were you in any way surprised at the situation of the moment? Because I ask this in respect to the fact that within 48 hours, you came out with a well-detailed message for the Biafran people. Then if you were taken back by surprise, how then can you be able to put yourself together in order to put such message out for Biafrans to understand the situation of the PM?
All right. Thank you so much for that question. And again, like I said, the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, has already put a very powerful structure for this government. It's not just, he didn't do it alone. He did it with the help of people like myself, with the people like other people, the cabinet members, the de facto members, and Biafrans in general. So it's not something that just one person can do. And I keep telling people, the restoration of Biafra this week is not an individual thing. I want everybody to be very, very clear on that message. Holding in Nnamdi Kanu, asking PM this question, that one, that the Nigerian government, somebody like say you're a terrorist from the terrorist. The newspaper in Finland came out and said PM is never involved in terrorism. Now they say PM is inciting. So PM is inciting some of us, all of us here listening that are Biafrans. And then that's why, you know, trying to say that the incitement is because when PM, the bottom line is, why is it that when PM stays in Finland and talks, Biafrans respect? And then when the Southeast governors like Soludo, like Tinubu, like Akpabio, all those people in Southeast, Enugu State governor, when they give order, Biafrans don't respect them. So that question has now gone to court, which is a great thing. I don't really know if, you know, at that level. But the reason is because our Prime Minister is a very smart individual. You all know he's a lawyer, very seasoned person. He has led many Biafran and Igbo organizations. This is not just the first time. But having the right people around him and sometimes telling us that something like this could happen has prepared the government to respond in a timely manner. And also, we've been in touch with him. It has also helped us to know the true situation of things. Thank you.
Thank you. I must confess that during your youthful days, you must be a very strong-willed woman because you have exhibited it in this your response to the Nigerian state. And that leads me to the last question, ma'am. Now that you have weathered the storm, and with the way you are speaking, to me, it seems you are ready for the eventuality, whatever that comes with the restoration of Biafra, 2nd of December 2024, ma'am.
So is that a question, or do you have a question, or?
Yes, I am saying that you must be a very strong, real woman in your youthful days, and you have exhibited it in how you responded to the terrorist Nigerian state, and how you have, doused the tension in this situation that we found ourselves. The question is, are you ready? Are you really ready for any eventuality that may arise in respect to the second declaration, restoration of Biafra, 2nd of December?
Yeah, thank you so much for that question. Again, let me tell you clearly right now, there's no eventuality. The right for self-determination is protected by the United Nations. It's protected by most African organizations. It's protected by most business laws. So the right for us to say we have a right to choose who is going to be our leader come this period. It's not something that I mean, all Biafrans are already ready. Remember, I told you for the past 2 years, Biafrans have been voluntarily sitting at home every Monday. That is why when you go to a Biafran land, most offices are closed. Again, there could be few places that are open, but it is like a law. When the Fulani terrorists started to Islamize Nigeria, some of us here, we didn't know. When they say Sharia law has been introduced as a law in the northern part of Nigeria, some of us didn't say anything. Even some of the Christian pastors in Nigeria today, they didn't say anything. They just let it slide. But they didn't know that these people have an agenda, which is to Islamize the whole country. And that is why right now, Nigeria is a member of the Islamic State. So whether you agree or you don't agree, those are the facts. So our declaration or redeclaration, the United States of Biafra, again, is something that Biafrans have been looking forward to for years. So it's not just about me. And that's why I said that this struggle is not about an individual. If Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is not available, he has already laid the rules that we must follow. And that rule, as long as he's taking us to Biafra, that's all that matters. As long as he's helping encouraging our indigenous brothers in other parts of Nigeria that are being killed, their wives and children are being murdered every day. As long as that happens, our PM will be happy. So we are fully ready. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David, for the questions. I'll have to bring you down. You took more than 2 minutes. Please let's not go past 2 minutes because we have 30 plus people waiting to ask their questions. Thank you, David, for that. So I'm going to call on Wuba Uchenna. You can go ahead with your questions. Wuba Uchenna, are you there? Mr. Joseph Putin, are you there? If you're not, I'm going to move on to the next person. Shine, baby, are you there? Shine, baby. You have the mic, Shine, baby. Are you there? If you're not speaking, I'm moving on to Koki Media. You can go ahead and ask your questions.
Good evening to the COS, and also good evening to the international community, because I'm aware that a couple of them are listening either by allowing themselves to be shown or anonymously, which is great. Once again, kudos to all the Biafrans and all those that have stood with this particular event. Can also confirm that it has been a very beautiful one. The reason for that is I remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was adopted, rendition, and kidnapped, we were all in shock. No one should expect nothing less from this evil contraction country known as Nigeria. What I want to say is that the COS have given us the hope, just as Simon has always prepared for this. My question to the COS is, as much as the event of the last couple of days is exactly almost a week now, which is going to be tomorrow, can we all still be very, and I've listened to you before the breakup of the tweet, and I wasn't expecting it to come back, but I realized that it came back, which is very good. The event coming up is a big event, and I'm sure the world is looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the major reason why Simon was kept where he is. And I'm very proud to know that the event is still going ahead. Can we say to the international community that nothing will change? I know you've emphasized on it, and I want all the international media that are listening around the world. The event that is coming up from the 29th up to the 2nd, we go ahead as it has always been said by the PM. That's the first question.
Yo, definitely. Thank you so much, Kraken Media. And my greetings to our own Sunday Boho. Thank you so much for what you've been doing with your people. And again, this what we do is to make the world a better place, and we will continue to do that. Darkness will never take over light. So the redeclaration of Biafra is a life and death manner. Nobody can tamper with that. As I speak with you, I have over 400 Biafrans that are already inside Finland. Event is as planned. No distraction, no change. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, COS, one more time. And I can also convey that in the last week, Dr. Chief Sunday Gbowo is fully behind, the quest for the Biafra. Nothing has changed, and we remain adamant that our cordial relationship will remain as it is. I can speak on his behalf as a spokesman, and I can tell you that in the last couple of days, we've been speaking behind the closed door. We are fully behind the Biafra, and we will remain fully engaged. Like I have said, that whatever step that the Biafra will be taking, we will also continue to stay support president and those Fulani Sultan of Sokoto that are behind this. The other question I'm going to be asking is if there's any changes to the development of these evil government, because what the government wants to do is to break our spirit. And I can see that your spirit, has become a very important one at this junction. And we want to continue to see that spirit up to the day of the event that is coming up in Finland. Apparently, I would have loved to be there, but for reasons, I won't be able to be there myself. But I have taken my Friday up to the few days to continue to make sure that our media will be there to make all the coverage. I can assure millions of people that are listening, because I know people are listening to me, that even as much as the Yorubas that are not in support of this particular relationship, let me reassure and reaffirm that Dr. Chief Sunday Gbowo is fully behind and in support of the Biafra, and nothing is going to change. I can tell you that, and I can pass this on, that nothing changed, because what you are fighting for is exactly what we are fighting for. I know people come to tell us about We're fighting for different things in a different ways. People have the right to self-defense. And let me give kudos to the Biafra media, because a lot has popped up since almost a week. Some event that I've never even come across, I'm seeing them. Just again, COS, be rest assured that the God of the land is with you. I know it's a heavy task, and there's nothing wrong in questioning the PM. And like I said in my tweet this morning, even if myself is arrested, the Yoruba nation must continue. And I'll leave it like that. Thank you so much to all the Biafra, all hail Biafra, and all hail the Yoruba people around the world. Thank you so much, COS.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kochi Media, for that. We're going to move directly to Shine Baby. Are you there, please? Can we please go straight to the questions? And because we don't have much time, go straight to your question, and so the COS can answer you. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening.
No, Miracle, hold on. It's Shine's turn, please. Also, I wanted to correct that our Prime Minister wasn't arrested. Okay, let's just stop saying that he wasn't arrested. He was just brought in for questioning. Let's correct that when we're asking our questions. Thank you very much.
We can't.
Sunshine, go ahead. We can hear you.
We can't hear her too. I didn't hear what she said.
Sunshine, we can hear you. Your mic is not. You're not coming out. You're not coming out. If you're using your headphones, we can either disconnect and go talk directly into your phone, or I'll just have to move on to the next person. Okay. Deal with the mic, and I'm gonna get back to you. Okay. Miracle, you can go ahead. You have 2 minutes. Please ask your questions.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening. Good evening, my fellow Biafrans. Once again, I really appreciate what you are doing, especially our COS. I really appreciate, since our Prime Minister was invited by the Finnish government here in Southeast. There's a big panic. People are calling us names, telling us one thing or the other, that we are not doing well, that we are doing this, all this and that. But since we have heard from the horse's mouth that our Prime Minister was invited, we are very happy. So, direct to my question, I just have one question. And please, COS, I want you to address this issue. Some people are saying that our Prime Minister is not really a IPOB member. This and that, this and that. I want you to address this issue. Is he really a registered IPOB member, or just that?
We don't want that kind of question. COS, thank you. Tochi, thank you. The other phone got down, so because I'm not in my location, so I lost internet connection. I just pick up this other one to see that the first space went down. But thank God that we are back. Miracle, Miracle Equem. This is the Information, Media, and Communications Minister speaking. We don't need that kind of question now. That is to say, if you have been a Biafran from when MNK was kidnapped, you should not be asking this kind of question. And those DOs that are coming to you, tell them to go and embrace Transformer. Is there any chronicle or any Bible that is written that if you're not IPOB member, you cannot give us Biafra and you cannot be the Prime Minister? Was our eternal leader, the IPOB member, registered before he decided to defend Biafra land?
Yeah, so let me quickly, thank you so much, Honorable Minister Sani Akparawa, for that response. And let me just make it more clearer. What we are doing is the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. And this is being led by the Biafra government in exile and de facto in homeland. Anybody that asks or that is outside this mindset, this concept, these thoughts of what we are doing, please, is it confident? Don't waste your time talking to such people. That energy you are using, talking to that individual, you will use that energy to be getting things ready for our redeclaration, or looking for those terrorists that are coming to kill our women and kill our mothers and our children. So when you come across those such people, do please, and I'm telling this to all Biafran, do not waste a second for any of the individuals that are coming with you with like, is PMI POB, is it this one, did you swear oath? Please, those are distractions we don't need. We've gone past that stage many years back. So do not ever let them distract you, because they're just going to, one, listen to what you say, maybe record what you say, and then use that just to waste your time. We should be talking about getting resources, getting people to donate to make sure that our foot soldiers are defending our mothers every single minute. We are in the 40 states of Biafra, and what we should be doing is to just think of ways to, because the only thing Nigerian government is, they have the billions, they have money. They will go to the World Health Organization or UN or whatever and borrow money. And they will say they want to use that money for something, maybe for health. And they will use that just to equip the terrorists and send them over to the Biafra territory. It's all about the money. As I'm speaking right now, I'm going to beg everyone listening to me. We do weekly fundraisings, and we always send the posts out there. From this moment going on, please, if you have been donating 2,000 to the Biafra government, please, I want you to increase it to 5,000, because right now we are going to do the final staging for Biafrans to start going home in 2025. There's no other, we need the money. And we know that when we all contribute, we are going to continue to get more money. For now, we have two main accounts for the Biafra government under our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. One of them is the BRGIE, the Biafra government account. The other one is the New Dimension mandate. These are places where you can donate your money to help this struggle. We are a nation, so we are not going to go into people. The time to talk has passed. The time to march has passed. The time to make noise, maybe people go on television and be talking all the crap, those times have gone. Majority of Biafrans, we are moving into our own nation. They should start getting ready to apply for asylum, to apply for their immigration documents if they want to be citizens of Biafra. And our conditions are very, very clear. During the declaration, our constitution is going to be launched. Our money is going to, both our Ijema and our currencies are ready. We are ready to move forward as a full-fledged country. So that is what you should focus now. Anybody that is coming to tell you anything less than, please ignore that person. Thank you so much.
Thank you, COS, for that. And also, please, let's limit our questions to what she just mentioned, the declaration, and any other questions that you have about what she addressed earlier. Let's limit our questions to that and not go beyond what we're supposed to do here. And please, let's limit it to 2 minutes. Chidima, you have the mic. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you for bringing me in. Good evening, my honorable COS and co-hosts. I greet everybody in the house. To be honest, I don't have any question to ask, just to show my appreciation to our dear mom, COS, our honorable minister, Ngozi Orabueze, for the good work, for the encouragement. In fact, the very first day, that day that you just you cleared us about how everything went, the zeal, the way your spirit was high, lifted our own as well.
Thank you.
In fact, I'm one of them that was like, if not for any other thing, even if we, by God's grace, we know that in no distant time that there will be joy, because even in prophecy, by prophecy, it has been prophesied that at the end of this, that it will be too difficult, but after everything, that victory will be ours. That mindset should be in our mind. That statement, that prophecies should be in our mind at this difficult time, that this morale that you have brought up in us will continue to push us ahead. That nothing, since we have the best thing that God have done for us is to make us to be government. And this government, nobody will pull down. And as this zeal that you have lifted in us, I have seen many people that have not been seen. Even myself, I have not been coming out like the way I started since all these things started. It has been a wonderful thing that made everybody to sit up. Many people are now talking. We are sitting up, and even from those our enemies, they are like surprised that we cannot be pulled down. Instead of pulling us down, we have been pushed 3 times ahead. So my honorable COS, we are solidly behind you. I myself have been doing my own, the little way I can, and it is yielding a lot of fruit. So likewise, I'm urging every one of us to put heads together. Your platform is the highest weapon that we have. Use it. If you cannot make a video, please post the ones that others have done, so that it will circulate.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I really
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. I appreciate.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. We just wanted to make sure that people that have questions come up and ask their questions. Everyone has 2 minutes, please. Only come up if you have a question. Ike Guano, please go ahead. 2 minutes. Ike Guano, GK, are you there?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Go ahead
Okay.
and ask the questions. The serious.
Already somebody has asked the question I want to ask is about the declaration, to make sure that it's still going on no matter what. So that's my main question.
Okay, so that means you don't
somebody
have
has
any
asked.
questions. Thank you for coming. So I have
Thank
to go
you.
move on to the next question, because we have a lot of people. Thank you very much. Veteran Dragon, please go ahead. Veteran Dragon, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go ahead. You have 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't really have a question. I'm just want to thank my COS, my able COS. I just want to thank you for standing up at a time like this and strengthening Biafrans. I say, may the Elohim bless you, continue to strengthen you. Like you said, our Prime Minister have always looked for a time like this, when we are going to naked Nigeria, naked the zoo. So I want to thank you for the high spirit. And all of us are all in high spirit. Our morals are high. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank all the government officials, the cabinet members, everyone. This is a government. We cannot be pulled down. We are stronger than ever. Thank you so much. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Veteran, for that brief statement. Agujegbe, please go ahead. 2 minutes. Thank you. Agujegbe, can you go ahead in 2 minutes? Are you there? Agujegbe, are you there? Please unmute yourself. Thank you.
I'm here. Thank you. Just let me excuse myself. Yeah, hello. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, our COS. Thank you for a wonderful contribution. Thank you for all what you have been doing since the invitation of our Prime Minister.
Thank you.
Let's prove today Nigeria Islamic terrorist government that is continuity in United States of Biafra, in government, Biafra Republic government, in Israel government. One person can never stop Biafra. Let's prove, you have proven to them that we have millions of Simon Epa. We have millions of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have millions of Biafran, formidable Biafrans. Let's prove to them that they can never stop the light to shine. Thank you for all what you have doing. Thank you for making Biafran to stand firm. Thank you. I also have to thank you. I don't have
Do you have
question.
any questions for the COS?
Thank
Do you have any questions for her?
Yeah, my question goes like this. Is it not possible for us all the information, both interview from this former defense minister, Theophilus Danjuma, when he said all the atrocities Nigeria has been doing and the involvement of Nigerian military forces? If is it not possible for the Biafrans to be bringing them out so that the entire world will be also seeing what Nigeria has been doing?
Yeah.
Both the statement made by the late
Hold on.
Obadiah Malafia.
Hold on. The COS wanted to say something. Did you ask your question clearly so she can understand what the question is? Please ask it one more time so she can answer.
Okay. The question I want to ask: do we have access to that statement made by the former Nigerian defense minister when he said the involvement of Nigeria and involvement of Nigerian military forces, what they are doing?
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, T.Y. Danjuma's statement is on public purview. I believe everybody here, most people here, have listened to that video where he explained that if we are waiting for Nigerian government or Nigerian army to save us, we all will be dead. Anybody that is here, or anybody that have not seen that, maybe has not been really paying attention to the atrocities of the Nigerian government to its people. So again, you in your own portion, I mean, you can publicize that. I also everybody in their own different platform. That video, maybe hopefully just Google T.Y. Danjuma and what he said about Nigeria. Everybody here, you will see that, and you can also publish it and flash it in your own space and send it to all the people you know. Yeah, it's on public purview. So anything on public purview, I believe everyone here can Google that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Guvigwe. Please, let's limit it to one question only, please. One important question only. And if you come up, just go straight to your question. You don't need any vote of thanks at this point. Please, we have a lot of people that want to ask questions. Ogoda Man, please go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you so much. I greet everybody in the house. I greet my COS and co-host and our information minister. I greet everybody. I don't have much. It's going to go like a question and at the same time, probably see if we can get something achieved today within the time you have spent with us. How about, if it is possible, how about we just use the next time you have and raise some money? For me, I will just start with 200 Jamma. If people can just, if you can feel it, the time. I start with 200 Jamma and I know where to put it. And I will do that. Can we just do that? That's all my question.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is just so kind of you. And again, that is an option you've thrown on the table. And I encourage anyone, if it touches your heart, to support what we're doing. Again, this is something, nobody is going to do that for us. We are not waiting for somebody or money to fall from the blues. You all know that the Nigerian terrorist government, they sent all these reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military and police uniform. They are right there in Biafra land now. So they are there. It's not as if we're just saying things. They are there right now. And that is why our PM has established the Biafra Defense Forces, the Biafra Liberation Forces, the Biafra Navy, the Biafra Defense Forces to guard and help and protect us. So they need help. They need resources. So if it touches your heart, it is also okay, as you talk right now, to put in something, donate something. Again, there is a music that was launched on behalf of the BRGIE. I don't know how many of you have seen that. It was launched by Dito. I know I posted it on my wall. Please just go ahead and just subscribe. Pay is a minimal fee, and listen to those beautiful music. And then just a way of contributing and promoting what we are doing. So we also do weekly fundraisings, please, anchored by our finance minister. Please also go there and support. There are also thousands of donors privately that I don't have to mention. So again, it's a choice you have to do to make sure Biafrans start going home in 2025. But how we are going to achieve that is based on what you as individuals do right now to make sure we equip our foot soldiers, to make sure when these reintegrated terrorists come to our land with AK-47 given to them by the Nigerian government, we should be able to protect ourselves. So it's a choice you have to make. Whether you want to contribute or you don't want to contribute, that's your own choice. Biafra will still come. And the people that are donating towards this struggle, privately or publicly, they will continue to do that. But I think for the benefit and to safeguard the future of our children, and also to give other indigenous Nigerians like the Oduduwas, the Arawas, the opportunity to build a country that they'll be very, very proud of, to build a nation they will be proud of, is very, very important that you support what we're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sirius, for addressing that. Man, is that all that you have to say? Then we can move forward to the next person. Okay, I think so. All right, then. Worry sister, you can go ahead and ask a question. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, my honorable COS. Good evening, Toshi. Good evening, everybody, all our ministers here. I don't have any question to ask. I just want to say, well done. Thank you very much for giving us assurance. Thank you very much for putting our mind at rest. I only have one word to that gentleman that says, if our Prime Minister is IPOP, I am IPOP. What is the meaning of IPOP? Maybe I don't understand it. All of us are, once you are a Biafra, I think you are IPAP member, in the indigenous people of Biafra, I think that is what it stands for. So we are all IPOP, whether you are registered or not, you are IPOP because that is where you came from. That is where your ancestors came from. You don't have to register no organization. It's not a political party. We are not a political party. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. That is who we are, and that is who we are going to remain. So please don't ask if one person is member or no member. All of us are member. You don't have to register because it's not a political organization. That is all I want to say. I know our COS is there to make us proud. When Onyedu said, I'm looking for 100 men, the 100 men are here. When Onyedu said, when the women comes in, Biafra is here. Indeed, you can see Biafra is here. Regardless, whoever that can stand in any occasion, whoever will we follow. Like our Oyedu said, once you have the truth in your mouth, you spill it out, the whole world will follow you, not just Biafrans. Everybody's panicking because they know that our stand is for the truth and nothing but the truth. That is why he said he's the good guy. And all of us here, we are the good guys, making our nation to excel. Thank you very much. Let me not take time. Thank you, my honorable CIS. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Worry Sister. Thank you so much. Ifechuku, you can go ahead and ask your questions. Just one question, please.
Okay. Okay, good evening, COS. Good evening, everybody in the house. God bless you all. I have one. I want to inform COS, even Information Minister Mazi Sonny Akmarawa, the propaganda DOS are doing in the internet. If those are traveling to Finland, if you travel, police will arrest you, that you don't need to go. That is the one that carrying on. Please address it so that people will not be afraid. Please, that is what I'm saying.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Again, now they see that, going to report to the Finnish local police at the dying moment about our PM, and they invited him for security visit as for. Sorry, can you hear me?
Please do not unmute yourself when you come on stage. Just stay muted until you call upon. Thank you. Please go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much. So they think, again, just like I've analyzed here before, they think by holding our leader Nnamdi Kanu that what we're doing is gonna stop or Biafra will not come. And then they failed in that one, because when our PM say that the cost of holding our leader Nnamdi Kanu is gonna be more expensive than the cost of just letting him go. Some people didn't understand what that language meant, but right now it's happening. They're holding Nnamdi Kanu, they have to pay. The other time they reported they're paying like how many millions each day our leader Nnamdi Kanu appears in court. And what is all that money for? Who's losing? That's exactly what our prime minister said to them. So I've talked to, again, I can clearly say we have over 400 Biafrans right now in Finland. And anybody listening to the propaganda by this cheap and very, I don't even know how to describe, anybody listening to them, maybe you're not really a true Biafra. True Biafrans, majority of them are already in Finland. I've talked to many people since yesterday. I've been in Finland since almost 2 days ago. So again, please do not pay attention to all these propagandists and what they're doing. Their plan is to collude with the local police to maybe distract our prime minister at this period by maybe inviting him and telling him, okay, you're going to stay here briefly just for security reasons. PM is very comfortable. He is very okay. I mean, they're taking his phone is part of the distraction, because they think when they take his phone, he cannot communicate to us. He cannot communicate to the angels on ground. But they failed because they didn't know. Like I said, the PM has set up all these structures, and he is just waiting for maybe a day like this to come. So one thing I can tell to true Biafrans, that those that are still on their way, and many of them that are already in Finland, please just ignore those cheap propaganda. Nothing. We stopped the redeclaration of Biafra this few days coming, and we all start going home en masse in 2025. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sirius, for that answer. General Comrade, please go ahead with your question. General Comrade, are you there? General.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, good day, good evening.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah, okay. I want to appreciate everybody. And I don't want to ask much question regarding the declaration day, because from what I'm hearing, it shows that everything is being ready. And there will be very big opportunity for those that will attend and those that will watch online. So my happiness is that you have already cleared up that everything will be ready for everyone to see. So I want to ask a few questions, like what you say that by God's grace, everybody will be going home in 2025. In regards of Biafra government, can Biafra be a parliamentary government or a presidential government, like normally we see in the whole world? And another thing is, if our government, if Biafra being established now, if anybody being corrupt, like if any politician being get in corruption or being held or being corrupt, if we do arrest that person, what will be the fate of the person? Because in China now, we have the news that the central bank governor of China was hanged because of corruption. Can we implement such law in Biafra by God's way when Biafra comes? And what type of economy can we be doing in Biafra? Is it a socialism economy or a capitalism economy? Kind of. I just want to ask this kind of question.
All right,
Thank you,
thank you.
and God bless.
Thank you so much. That question just boiled down to one. Our constitution, the Biafra constitution, is going to be released this period that we are in Finland. And I'll just encourage you to grab a copy of that and read it from beginning to end. All this question you answered is going to be there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm going to get to Tuchuku. Go ahead and ask your questions. Please ask your questions straight to your questions, please. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, co-host. Good evening, all the dear friends in the house. I really want to appreciate our COS for her good work and for everything she has been doing for the Biafrans. The question I would have asked has already been answered because since we already have a book of law that will cover everything, because I wanted to ask about all these people, our brothers who have been making sure that this movement is being destroyed, so that we will not get to our destination. What's going to be maybe what's going to happen at the end? But since we already have the book at hand, our law book that will cover everything. So there is no need of asking such question. I just want to encourage all Biafrans to make sure that they stand to their feet. There's no need to be afraid of anything. We are all ready to go home, and we are not afraid of the zoo. No matter what they do or what they say, we are not afraid of them. I want everyone to be strong.
Particularly, thank you so much. I'll have to cut you off here because I know you said you don't have any questions. Your questions have been answered, and we have a lot of people waiting. Please do not come up or request if you don't have any questions. Please only come up if you have one. Sorry for cutting you off, Tochuku, but I have to go to the next person. But thank you for your statement there. Serious, I don't know if you wanted to address him.
Yeah, I think what he said exactly is he already said that once he grabs the Constitution of the United States of Biafra, which we're going to release here in Finland, you will have all that answers. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Please only come up if you have a question. Please, we just need those important questions up here. Thank you. I'm gonna pass it to Alobi.
All right. Good evening to the house. Our COS, we thank you for taking up this mantle or stepping in at this time. My question is this. Since our Prime Minister has been arrested or invited, as you said, have you been able to speak to him one-on-one or anybody from the cabinet? Has there been anybody that been able to talk to him or speak with him one-on-one? Thank you.
Thank you so much. I've answered that question before. As of this morning, I have been able to speak with somebody who have direct access to the PM. Remember, he also has his attorneys there. And there are a couple of cabinet members here who has gotten direct information from the Prime Minister as of this morning. One of them is Oge Nkere, the Finance Minister. Another one is Imam Maduabo. So these two, and now the third one is Uche, Honorable Uche, the Finland European Union. So these three individuals, I've called their name, they have gotten information from our Prime Minister as of this morning. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Please come up and ask questions that I haven't asked before. If you have any important questions to ask, please come up and ask that question. Do not ask the same question another person already had asked. Okay, so I'm back to Egu. Please go ahead. 2 minutes.
Okay. Thank you all. God bless you all. The Ebu COS. Agumai. Why Kibia? Ekeneng. Adai I'm speaking from South Korea. First of all, I need to make a little highlight from the Najo Ajuju. This place we are in South Korea. What I'm trying to say now, let it go to the ears of all Biafrans. Because if we are still lacking behind, we are still listening from the windows. In this place, they have first class, second class, and third class citizens. The first class citizens are those like me and you contributing, fighting to struggle during their own struggle to make sure that Koreans have their independence and freedom. Today, they are the first class citizens. Their children and their great children have access to anything benefit from government. So also the second class. The third class citizens are those like the doubting Thomas who are still hanging at the window, those who ran away, those who say it does not concern them, those who are only concentrating on their business. They don't want to contribute anything. And if it must interest you, there's a time that this country we are living, I'm living here now, they lack, that is, their economy was so bad that they don't even have food to eat. The women of this country have to contribute their jewelry boxes, gold, and donate to government. Government melt and sell and make money to revive the economy. That is what I want to tell those who are lacking behind. If you have never done anything towards this government and towards the acceleration of Biafra, know that you are going to the stage of that third class to fourth class citizen. And there is no mercy for that because that is the law. I leave that to every other one. My COS, my question is this. During 2nd of December, I know it's going to be celebration. It is a day of joy. On what mode should Biafrans who are at home be during their own celebration? That is my question. Thank you, and may God bless you and encourage you, energize you more and more. All hail Biafra. Airborne, Umuchineke.
Yeah, thank you so much. I know the media is going to be working on that. There'll be live connections from Biafrans all over the world, those that were not able to make it to Finland due to one reason or the other. But definitely just I encourage everyone to be on the look for maybe either Zoom or something that is going to come out from the government in respect to connecting Biafrans worldwide. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. I leave my mic.
Thank you, Batsurigu, for that. We're going to move on to Alpha Dawn. Alpha Dawn, are you there? Please ask your question.
All right. Honorable COS, good evening from here.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you've really motivated us the more, though I'm calling from Canada.
Okay, cool.
It's very nice. You've motivated us all the more. The only thing is this, I'm just asking, I think the question is supposed to go to the media team. Is there a kind of, what do you call it? Roster, kind of schedule of activities so that one will say from this time to this time, this period to this period within this whole 5-day program, what and what we should be expecting each of the days. I don't know whether what I asked is okay.
Yes, I think the question is in order. We have an agenda for the program, and I think it's not released to the public yet. So just be on the lookout for that. Yes, there is. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And the ministers, yeah. to speak to that.
Okay, let him go. He's yeah, that's cool.
I heard is there gonna be a football match, kind of novelty football match?
Alpha. When they ask some question where we say, if you dey close to person, they go give you crack for head. You know, they for where they do program, you say maybe they carry the program, come put them for media. Maybe they tell what they go do from morning till night, afternoon till night, afternoon, second day, third day. Now so that they do everything what they do for other places. Or is it because it is a Biafra own that you want us to tell you when Prime Minister will climb the stage, when he will come down from the stage, we should put it all the program in the media. So when they will go for dinner, we'll put the program in the media. When we will sign the document, we put the program in the media. Anybody that eat akara, they put the program in the media. Now they ask question, go ask question where make sense, so that person will go, they listen to you, go know, say, oh, you know what you're asking. Imagine the kind of question that you're asking. I bet ask something where they're reasonable.
All right. Thank you for your comment.
Okay, Alpha done. We're going to move on. Please ask questions that, pertaining to what the COS addressed. I keep saying this and people keep coming up without questions and, giving their food of thanks. We know, just please ask very important questions. All those questions bothering you right now about, the situation and what's going on. Please ask those questions. I'm going to bring someone up now. Just young Drew, young doctor. Are you there? Young doctor. Young doctor, if you're not there, I'll just have to bring you down and invite someone else up. Mazi, are you there? Mazi Chibueze, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead with the question.
Thank you, my beloved sister. Our COS, thank you so much for the job you are doing, stepping up.
Thank you.
Thank you, co-host, and thank you each and everyone, all protocol observed. Our information minister, the manager jobs. Thank you, each and every one of you that are holding the line. And I got two questions for you. Although it's not it's just because I'm listening everybody asking some questions that are laughable. And I still wanted to brush up the question our sister asked before, sister warrior. I wanted to brush because that was a sensitive question because of the way they are crafty, asking that if our prime minister is IPOB. That's not what they mean. They're talking about IPOB organization. We no longer organization, we are government. We have graduated from that. We all are still a member of indigenous people. That's for sure. But for the organization, we no longer organization again. Anybody who is in this space need to know this. We have passed when we are carrying placard and go rally. No more rally. We have set up a government. Government have been certified. We voted in the people who are in there. We choose the people who are in there. Every situation that's supposed to take place in the government have been in order. Forget about those people who think they don't want to know, because that's how they always, our black people. If they vote, they will say, don't worry, go let them go vote. Who go, will go. After all, they still complain. But thank you so much. And what I wanted to ask my sister, the COS, is the time they're opening on 29, because I know my flight will get there around it's about 12:40. So those who want to arrest, I am one of them. Let them come and arrest me. I will be there live and direct.
Okay.
I've already packed my bag. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, it's just so funny how people just I call it the lily-livered people. And again, I don't even, I mean, those that I even, anybody you see talking about that crap, I call it crap. I told you I've been in Finland from days now, and many Biafrans are already in Finland. We're just like moving around, having fun, shopping and all that. Again, when you don't know you're right, that's when you allow mediocres to really control you and say things to dampen your spirit and all that. And again, truly, I don't even know where that nonsense is coming from. But anyway, those that talk with such individuals, just minimize your access to people, such, again, whether they are saying it out of genuine concern or they're just saying it because they want to, demoralize you, you have to figure out. If your brother or sister is telling you, or my brother, just be conscious when you're going to Finland. I mean, that's a fair statement. I mean, you already know that there's nothing illegal we are doing. Self-determination is our right. Our fight, our struggle for freedom is guaranteed. Countries, Brexit left. They did Brexit the other day. They just declared that the person that's engineering, they presented it, they put a vote, and Brexit, they exited. What is different from what we are doing? In Europe, they praise them. But in Africa, they want to chastise us and call us demeaning, call us secessionists, call us traitors, call us different names. But when it's done in a European country, in America, in Western world, they praise them. They call them patriots and stuff like that. So we are not gonna, we already know so much that, again, you just have to know yourself, and then that will give you a room to the kind of discussions you entertain to really waste your seconds and all that. We don't really have that time. And one thing I want to add is this. When people are talking about indigenous people of Biafra, every Biafran is an indigenous people of Biafra. It's just like somebody going to register indigenous people of Yoruba. And then after some time, a Yoruba daughter will come up and want to tell you something. You say, oh, you're not a Yoruba because you are not an indigenous people. It sounds so stupid. So I don't even know the crop of Biafrans still entertaining this kind of talk. Yeah, there's just nothing. Every Biafran is an indigenous people of Biafra. That's what we are. But right now we are running government, Biafra Republic government in exile and Biafra Republic government in de facto. So every genuine Biafra must fall into one of that. Either you are helping us to get our freedom from abroad, or you're helping us get it from homeland. Anything outside this is out of the equation. They are the ones working with the terrorist Nigerian government. Thank you.
Thank you, Suez, for that clarification. Rooney, you can go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you. Good evening from here, my sister Tochi. Good evening, Honorable Chief of Staff. My question is simple. I'm calling you from homeland. People have been asking me this question, and I want to ask it to you.
Okay.
Second December declaration, what does it really stand? Does it mean immediately Biafrans, wherever they are, they will start going home because Biafra has been declared, or what is it all about? Because people really want to know the stages for
again. Yeah, thank you so much. If you've been following our PM, he has continuously said, by our declaration date, we are going to establish all the documents that will make us an independent entity. So we have a lot of different people, different groups, different organizations working on this government. By the 2nd of December or any day around this period, our declaration of our independence shows the world we are a full-fledged country, and we need to be accorded the same rule, the same law, the same respect that little country. Look at Gambia, just one. When I say little, not that little, but the population of a country like Gambia, thereabout, is just about 1 point something million, and we all are here over 200 million, just killing ourselves for nothing. So that is what, if you have been following our PM Twitter space, I believe that you will have the answer. He said, by the declaration date, we have all the necessary documents needed as a full-fledged country. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you.
That's the most asked question on Spaces. So that I'm sure that has really clarified. A lot of people that have been asking that question. That would be a great answer for them. Thank you, Renee, for that question. Please, when you're here, please just go straight to your question and the CS will answer you. Fortune, please, are you there? Fortune?
Yes, I use the opportunity to thank all of you. I speaking on behalf of our Prime Minister, also speaking on behalf of the Biafran government and Secretary of State, mean Ngozi Orabueze. I have a reason. I thank you all of you who are head of Nigeria, who are head of anything. If you don't know it, believe me, if it was a fun, why this is happening now? Because it was a ray and the Chukwuka mandated it. Everybody continue, do what you have to do. Samuel Ebe will be there and is there. I'll speak with my heart. Nigeria, any country in this earth, recognize Nigeria is a fool. We are not a fool. We understanding why we left our home. We understanding why we want to go back. And we have to stand for that principle and step up on this principle, because I don't want to talk about myself because I respect the government. I don't talk too much. But the truth that every Biafran, PM know what is going on. He's aware of it since 2 weeks. You understood it. You understand everything. You want you people to be strong. And now we are strong. Nigeria has nowhere to be found. I swear with my God, I support everything. Everybody being in Finland, there is nothing negative we are doing, it's positive. Finland was negative by dancing. I want to mention this name, please. Enyinya Baribe is a foolish and dead woman being. And then Enyinya Baribe, I don't know that he's killing himself and he killing his own generation because his legacy of Zeke. And legacy of Zeke has nowhere to find. And he's a fool forever. Please, Biafra is your own choice. Samuel Ebe is God bring it for our life, and thank God that where we are today. Mazen Nande Kanu is a free man because of what is going on with Samuel Ebe today. And the Biafra must be declared. There is no reason. Everybody qualified to declare Biafra. I hope Netherlands don't let me to come. I don't want to cry. I don't want to talk to you people. You don't know what I'm going through. I'm very proud of myself. But I will make sure that I fix myself in The Hague. I saying this is late, but I want to say this in 9 minutes. But I want everybody to be in Finland because I want to be there. But they don't want me to be there. I swear with my God. My money, 120,000. I signed to put in the Biafran government. Holland deny it. I still going on the case. I don't lie to you people. So the truth is that, thank you. Truth is that, and thank you. Truth is that, please, we are declaring Biafra on 2nd December, and nothing more than that, and carry on and make our life to be living. Thank you, please.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
It's not a question.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Again, don't cry. I know I heard you. And then there are that is one thing we have to go through. There are a lot of Biafrans that want to commit huge amount of money to the restoration. But we are also mindful of the laws that guide each country when it comes to remittances and all that. That is why we encourage Biafrans every time that we do weekly fundraisings, or you have your own little time, just chip in what you have to support what we're doing. It doesn't have to be a one time, because that's why sometimes it raises red flags.
Because I declare stateless. I declare myself. You don't know what I declare myself in this whole land. I've been in prison all the time because these people don't want to work. You don't understand the fortune, Marabu. I'm a very honest person to the Holland system. There's no any government in Holland from prime minister to the end. I know them face to face. I deal with them. I meet them face to face. But one thing, they're not validating me, but they're taking advantage of me. But I see Samuel Ebe. somebody I can use the opportunity to prove them wrong. They don't want to play. I don't want to talk about myself. This is international, but the truth is, we are the winning. I put my already money. I support for the Finland. I put 500. I put Holland. What they call it? Holland. Our ambassador in Holland, this Lazam office. I paid for 500. I did everything I would do. I travel every city. I meet every government. I share every paper.
Question, Fortune? Do you have any questions for the COS? Thank you so much for that. So we can move on.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I want to encourage you people to speak. I'm not hiding myself, but I respect PM. We have one commander. PM is our commander. I'm under PM.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Fortune, for that. But I'll have to move on to the next speaker. Thank you for that. Tia, did you want to address him or you
No, nothing. I mean, we've heard him.
Okay,
Again, we just continue to donate as using the government approved sites. And then I don't try to do it just one time, 120,000 euros or dollars. Again, we receive money to help us resist the terrorists that come to kill us. Just continue to do what you're doing, but do it maybe in beats, in incremental beats. Maybe that way you're not going to have the issue you just raised. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Alaba, are you there? Emmanuel Chigozie? Emmanuel Chigozie, are you there? Mazi Yoyikachuku, please go ahead and ask a question.
Thank you so much for having me once again. All protocol duly humbly observed. I am Oye Kachuku, aka Encode Number from Odumegu State, United States of Biafra. Actually, the question I want to ask, the kind of question the Honorable COS, you can choose to answer the question or ignore it. It's not mandatory, but just to clear some ignoramuses. Fortnight plus ago, our Prime Minister do in his speech, and also he tweeted about it. At the next 2 weeks, Nigerian media will disseminate all manner of propaganda. First question. Second question is, when our Prime Minister was invited, he was actually restricted from his social media. And there has been propaganda that is ordering sit at home, he's forcing sit at home. But this past one sit at home was actually the most, observed one. So what that implies? Does it mean that Biafrans are sitting at home willingly for their own, or is it the Simon Ekpa enforcing them to sit at home, encouraging them to sit at home? That is the question to you, Honorable CS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And once again, thank you for what you're doing for Biafran people. More grace to your elbows. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, as far as Monday sit at home, again, we've clarified it several times. Biafrans are voluntarily sitting at home. It is a form of referendum, like our PM said. Again, international countries, they will just wake up and say, Brexit, they want to leave this country. They don't want to be part of that. And the government will listen to them. But do you know how many years Biafrans have been telling Nigerian government, we want to be on our own. We want to have our own nation because our population is too much. We're over 75 million. But Nigerian government will not listen to that. Rather than do that, they will send the reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military to come and kill anybody they see talking about Biafra. They kill them. Was that how it was done in Britain? When they wanted to do Brexit, did the British military go about killing the innocent Britons that just said they want to Brexit? Did it happen? No. Then what makes anybody think that it is normal in Biafra land? If Biafra said they want to exit Nigeria, it's like you married a wife and the wife said, I don't want to marry you anymore. Do you go about killing the wife or hunting her down? No. It is her right to say she does not want to marry you anymore. You let her go. When you try to intimidate her, kill her, destroy her, then you will face the consequences. And I want to ask all these international countries, not all of some of them, How many times have you called Nigerian out? The Nigerian government, President Tinubu still travels to your country. They come to Western countries as a decent leader. How many times have you asked President Tinubu, why are you killing people just because they said they want to be on their own? Because you, in your own country, you are not going to kill your people just for saying that. They didn't do that in Brexit. They allowed them to have their way, and they left Britain. So you should ask Tinubu the same question. Why are you killing Biafrans just because they want to be on their own? And tell him he cannot do that. Let him stop doing that. Again, it's not a matter of telling him or not, but again, Biafrans will defend themselves to the teeth, regardless, because we cannot fold our hands. Why Tinubu come with these reintegrated terrorists to come and kill us? On the second question you asked, I don't know, what was the second question about?
Okay, that was the first question. Actually, you answered the second one. The first question I asked, fortnight plus before our leader was
okay, great.
Our prince was invited. He did say that in next 2 weeks Nigeria media will unleash all manner of propaganda against him and Biafra.
Yeah, I got that question. So in answer to that, I mean, our PM, everybody have their own life. So it's not everything PM goes through that he tells some of us. So probably there may have been certain things that has happened that make him make that comment. But I think that comment is absolutely in line with what we're seeing today. And I can tell you there's thousands of Biafrans that have turned around to support this struggle at this point, knowing fully well that there's nothing, absolutely nothing illegal or bad that our PM has done. PM has not been arrested. PM has not been convicted of anything. So anybody that is carrying that propaganda, please ignore that person. And very soon PM will come out and join us. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu will join us. And we are going to build a country we all are going to be proud of. That's what we are working on. And that must happen because it is our right to do so. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I'm going to move on to Daberichi. Daberichi, please ask your question. We're going to be faster now because we're nearing the end of the program. So please, if you have important questions, please just come up and ask one important question. No 2 questions, just one. And you have 2 minutes to ask this question to traffic. So Daberichi, go ahead. Daberichi, are you there? Okay, Anija, please go ahead and ask a question. Anija? Anija, are you there? Okay. Omeni, please, are you there? Omeni, ask a question. Omeni Chinedu, please ask a question.
Yeah, is there anyone
Okay.
speaking?
Daberichi, you can go ahead.
For me,
Daberichi, can you hear me? Oh, looks like no one is listening. Gloria, please go ahead. Gloria?
Okay, yes, Gloria, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Gloria. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everybody, all dignitaries. I'm greeting everybody tonight.
I don't know if it's for me, but I will drop and go.
Okay, my name is Gloria. I'm actually speaking from Lagos. I just want to, I do not have any question to ask. I just want to say just 2 points tonight. Number one is this. If you are an autonomous country, like you have your independence, and there are 2 countries, A and B, that have their independence too. If A is fighting, B cannot come unless they are invited. My point is this. Every country in the whole world knows that Nigeria is not a good country. And they know that if Biafra wants to go, they need to start liberating themselves from their house before they can come to help them. I just want to encourage everybody that freedom is not given. You take freedom by yourself. I want all of us to be encouraged. Stand up. Let's face who is facing us. Get it once and for all, no matter what it costs us. Just a word of encouragement. Stand firm. Don't look back. Let nobody intimidate us. You can lend your voice, you can put your money, whatever you can, just do it. And we will achieve. And all of us will be happy at the end. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gloria. That was great.
You're welcome.
It's me again. Please go ahead.
Yes, all protocol observed. I thank our minister and the courage that you have given to all of us tonight. But there are undertones in your voice that somehow suggest that December 2nd might not be. Am I right to suggest such thing?
uh, there's no undertones. So he's, like I said, I know I can count over 400 Biafrans already in Finland. So I don't know where that question is coming from. So you think you think we just come to Finland just to dance or what, or just listen to music? So the declaration, the redeclaration of Biafra must happen. Nobody can stop that. Thank you so much.
Yes, I also understand that on that day, so many UN charter that coincident with our principle and value will be adopted that day. So many on the day of our declaration, we adopt so many the UN charter that is in line with our values and principle. And that day, after on the 2nd of December, we will start operating more like a government of Biafra. Now, do you leave room for further negotiation with Nigeria or United Nations, as the case may be?
Yeah, thank you so much. Remember, we Biafrans, we've been always begging Nigeria. We've always been asking them. We've been asking them that we need our freedom. We've been calling for Nigeria to conduct referendum, but they refused. So again, Biafra, like our Prime Minister has said, we are exploring all the peaceful options. Nigerians, they are our sister neighbors. We have all of us here, all of us have friends, whether in the West or in the North. I have friends in the North, in the West, in the Middle Belt. We all have friends because we've always been one country. So we will always welcome a friendly relationship with our sisters, our neighbors. Nigeria is going to be our neighbor. But Biafra is and must be a full-fledged nation. And we always extend that olive branch to them for those that want to be. Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay,
To
thank
what,
you.
what degree?
It's me again. You've asked all the question. I have to move on to the next person. Biggest
Okay, no
change.
problem.
Biggest change, please go ahead. Biggest change, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Good evening from my location, everyone. Like me, based in homeland here, especially here, this thing, Enugu right now. So my question just go like, because our people, based on those, always some of our people don't believe on this ideology, and maybe sometimes we try to put something into their head, especially those ones that believe on one Nigeria, so they say, especially disobedient them. So some of them are trying, sometimes I try to put something to their head so that they should be security conscious, because normally after everything, you know that these people will still come and their presence will still be around us. So any opportunity they may see, they may use it against
So
our people.
what's your question? What's your question, biggest
Okay,
change?
my question goes like this. After the declaration, what should be our security conscious? Like, how can we be save ourselves from these people, from the invaders, and because I know that normally they will see Bidan, they will see come for our people.
Okay, thank you so much. Again, unless you've not been following our PM, Biafra has been at war with Nigeria for the past 2 years. So again, I don't know whether you are aware or you just ask.
Yeah, sorry. I know, but like what I'm saying, like our people now, because like okay, let me just put it like this: what is the advice on or information they should give to our people? Because I know that a lot of our people, like some of them, will like prove that stubborn by coming by December and they come like to come out and feel as if they are Odugu from different locations. So some of them, even if you try to say that, they will not still agree with you, and these people may use that advantage.
Okay.
Big exchange.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, thank you so much for that question. Just continue doing what you're doing. Like I've said earlier, the structure, the template for Biafra restoration, the Prime Minister has already shown it to the appropriate people involved. So do not worry about anything. If you're a Biafran true citizen, just continue doing what you're doing. Follow the instructions from the BRGIE government and from the de facto homeland. You will be okay. You'll be safe. The guidelines are already out. Just follow. The Monday sit at home continues. Nobody tampers with that. Anybody that comes out from the blues to tell you anything from this space today, you must have learned so much. Just continue what you're doing. Allow the people the Prime Minister have appointed to take charge of different things and just follow them either on Twitter or their space or Facebook and all that. So you will be fully informed of what the government is doing. Thank you so much.
Okay, please let's go straight to our question. We just have a few minutes remaining. Straight to your questions, please. Thank you. 555 Vision, please ask your question.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, COS. Thank you, Tochi. All honorable members, I greet you all. Our interest, Biafra first. Anything that will bring Biafra, that is where we are, Biafra first. COS, I greet you so much and all of us of freedom. Please, my question here is a question a lot of people are asking as a media person. Though I asked PM this question, he said when the time of the declaration of Biafra reach, then maybe there will be something like that. And the question is there going to be maybe a link to Biafrans that couldn't make it to Finland? As it will be signed, those that will make it in Finland will use their own pen and they sign their freedom and make the whole world know we are signing for our freedom. Is there going to be a link to Biafrans that will not make it in order for them to sign anywhere they find themselves in this world? That is the question that is on my table.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, most of the programs and the agenda for our restoration is already set. The signatures that are required on the documents that are important for the signatures to be there has already been established. Those signatures are already being captured. When America declared their independence in Pennsylvania, it was not the whole America all over the world that signed, right? Just a few people that converged in Pennsylvania, they were the ones that put their signature to that document. So that is the way it's going to be for us too. So everything is in place. Just let those Biafrans know, wherever they are, let them continue to follow the government's instructions. Just follow our Twitter spaces. They can follow my Twitter space and see what is going on with the government. Follow the Biafra government as Twitter spaces. Follow the Biafra media Twitter spaces. That way they will be well informed. So the question has already been answered. There are a couple of, for the major documents we have, for instance, the Redeclaration document for Biafra. We already have the 40 states of Biafra. their signatures are there. The Biafra Constitution, the 40 states' signatures are already there. So those important documents, we already captured those signatures. And then those that will be in Finland, we're going to capture their Finland. So every Biafra all over the world that is watching in this Zoom, there's no way we could capture their signatures. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, COS. Radiant Fury, please go ahead and ask a question, and let's go straight to our questions, please.
Yeah, and
Thank
then
you.
after that, we can take like
Okay.
2 or 3 more.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
I hope I'm
hold
coming
on.
out. I hope I'm
Hold
coming
on a
out.
second, Reed. Hold on a second, Reed. What did you say, man?
No, see, I was just saying maybe after this person, we just take 5 more and then
5
we
more
can
and we'll round up.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Go ahead, Reed.
Okay, thank you very much, my dear sister Toshi, and special greetings to my COS, Honorable Minister COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and to every Honorable Minister present here. My greetings to all the great Biafrans all over the world, and to my Prime Minister, His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and my great leader Mazim Nadekano. My salute also goes to the People's Army, the Biafra Liberation Army Resistance Fighter, BDF, and every armed group that is defending the children and the women of Biafra and defending the land of Biafra. Special greetings to you. My question is, first of all, my name is Regent Fury. I am an Isoko speaking Biafran, and I'm a proud Biafran at that. My question is, I don't know, you might want to answer it, you might also want to answer it, you understand? Over there, because we have lived all our lives here in Nigeria, we have not traveled abroad. Over there abroad, when the people are troubled, the citizens are troubled, and they come out to express their grievances in a way of protest, do the government in the US or in Europe, do they roll out their military and their police to kill the citizens? Number one question. And number two question, what is terrorism? Is it when a supposed country's military come to kill the civilian, the armless civilians, because they try to make their grievances known? Or is it when the civilians put themselves together, raise an army to defend themselves? And in the course of defending themselves, this military that have been killing innocent women and children, killing innocent civilians, armless civilians, and they are killed, this military are killed. What is terrorism? And lastly, is it the same terrorism that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was charged for here in Nigeria, going to 4 years, and yet they have nothing against him? Is it the same thing they are charging our Prime Minister for? Those are a few questions I want to ask. So you might want to answer them, and you might also want, not want to answer them as well. You understand? So before I just make my last comment.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you so much. So your first question, in the United States, when people march for a concern, for a reason, for bad governance, do they roll out their military to shoot them? No. The answer is no. It's only in Nigeria and maybe some other countries where you see things like that happening. But in this world around here, things like that don't happen. And that shows the world leaders the type of leadership Nigeria government has. It happened during the NSARS, where they murdered so many innocent youths and civilians. It happened the last End Bad Governance March. Nigerian President Tinubu killed many innocent youths and jailed. They put many of them in the prison for over 3 months. Many of you here, you saw when they brought those kids to court just a few weeks ago. And these kids, they marched for bad governance. President Tinubu ordered them to be remanded in prison for over 3 months until they all came to court. The other day, we all saw. So this is ridiculous. This is something that everybody here listening, you must change this bad system, because that child that President Tinubu locked up in the prison could be your own child that was following the mother or the father to march against hunger in the country, against bad governance, against terrorists killing their family members. That's all they were marching for. No, it doesn't happen here. But there we go abroad and lie to all these foreign governors, presidents, telling them, oh, Nigeria is being invaded by terrorists. We are good people. Any good president can never interact or have any business with Nigerian government. That is why I'm telling the Finland government, please, as quickly as possible, to redeem your image in the world. Whatever questioning you have for our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, to redeem your image, you must allow him to lead his people and free them from this terrorism and this bondage being perpetrated by the Nigeria Tinubu government. The second question, what is terrorism? Again, if you've been following the Finnish newspaper, they've written and said that our PM has really nothing to do with terrorism. The people that coined those words are the people that Nigerian government, their agents and the Southeast governors, and some of the criminals working with the DOS, these are the people they're sent to Finland to write and lie against our PM. But the Finnish newspaper has come out to say that our PM has nothing to do with terrorism. Our own Nnamdi Kanu, to our leader, has really nothing to do with terrorism. What we are doing is exactly what they were doing. What I'm doing, there's nothing different from what they are doing. So the last one is, I think you talked about, what was the last question, charge or what?
I didn't get that question either, but it's already down. So we're
Yeah,
just going to move on to the next
okay, that's
question.
fine. Yeah, it said something about charge or something. Again, yeah, I didn't get that final question, but I think it's yeah.
Okay. All right. Queen Biafra, please go ahead. Queen Beauty, sorry. Queen Beauty, please go ahead.
Hello, good evening, our able COS. I'm so happy to talk to you today, although I'll be following you on Twitter. I'm so glad that you.
Kanu was charged. And for over 4 years, over 3 years, going to 4 years, they have nothing to hold against him. And he has defeated them here in Nigeria in several courts, to the point that the appeal court said he should be released and be compensated. Is it the same that same terrorism charge that our Prime Minister is also being charged for? And can Nigeria have the heart to come to Finland to defend this charge they are leveling against an innocent man that is defending me, who has been killed all my life, that has been defending my children, who has been killed all our lives, defending our women, who have been killed by a supposed military and police? Is that the same charge that Nigeria is leveling against our Prime Minister? And can they come to Finland to defend what they are saying? Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And that's why I just said earlier, there's really no case against our PM, nothing. It's just a formal process for the local police based on the lies from their agents, from the Nigerian government, some of the Biafrans, the criminal DOS agents in Finland that are working for the Southeast governors. Some of the lies they've lied against our PM. Again, they have to there's a protocol for everything. And again, like I said, the Finnish newspaper has written there's nothing connecting our PM with anything terrorism. But it is just the same thing that they accuse our leader Nnamdi Kanu. But again, the difference is that in Finland, they were able to connect and see that there's nothing about terrorism in our PM. In Kenya, because we don't really, Kenya is just like Nigeria. They use them to do what they do to our leader Nnamdi Kanu. If not, the Kenyan newspaper may have been able to now say that our leader Nnamdi Kanu is not involved in anything terrorism. All he was trying to do is to liberate himself liberate his people from a terrorist government. So yeah, it's basically the same language. The people, what they do is what they push on others. Nigeria government is a terrorist state. All of them. President Tinubu is reintegrating non-terrorists into the state military police. So you see, when they do something, that's what they project on others. Yeah, but the world is seeing what they're doing. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, my honorable COS. And finally, let me say that after the storm, we are going to sing a song of victory by saying, Remabugo Rawe Biafra Onyovo Keve Maregogote Remabugo Rewogene Akeve Maregogote Remabugo Rawe Biafra Omonime Keve Maregogote Remabugo Rewogene Ugene Biafra Ugo Ora Wogene Ugo Ugene Biafra Ugo Ora Wogene Ugo. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Queen Beauty, please go ahead and ask the question so we can round up.
Yes, thank you so much, my sister. Our able COS. Thank you, ma. Thank you for giving me this privilege. Please, man, as you have said before that the PM is okay, is doing fine. Thank God for that. We still keeping in our prayer. And I have a question, man. After the declaration of the restoration of Biafra, are we still going to continue the civil disobedience back home in the homeland?
When you mean the Monday sit at home, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The Monday sit at home must continue until Biafra is fully declared and protected.
Okay.
Nothing will change that. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're just gonna take two more persons and then we'll round up. I think Ero wants to ask one question here, and then we'll go to Chibike. Chibike Biafra, have you spoken? I don't think so. Chibike Biafra, okay, go ahead. And then we're going to go to Benjamin, and that'll be it.
Yeah, good evening, ma. I have a very good question. Like, I'm not in Finland. I would have done it by myself. But I wanted to know, is there a way we can coordinate with the local, TV stations, the media, so we can push what the Nigerian government actually represent? I think this is a very critical time. We should do that, push it, even though we have to do extra fundraising just for that. Make sure we get all the details about Nigeria and whoever it is, even the Tinubu, whoever he is from the United States, down to everything that belongs. Because I understand that what's going on is they are pressurizing Finland. This is what they are saying, and they're also saying it in their TV, that Finland is harboring a terrorist. That's just what they are doing. There's nothing more. So there a way we can push this media, going back as far as 1967 and whatever Nigeria has been doing, and publish it in the national news frequently, not just the one they want to air by themselves, but the ones that we have to push and tell our stories by ourselves. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that great question. Again, the responsibility to dispute the lies of Nigeria lies with everybody here listening to me. Again, the Finnish local newspaper has published that our PM has nothing to do with terrorism. And if you notice, if you notice the Twitter space, a lot of people, Biafrans and even non-Biafrans, have really done a great job within the past 1 or 2 weeks after I last spoke to send a lot of informations about the atrocities and the killings by the Nigerian government. And Finland has received most of that. So it is okay to just do that. You know, sometimes some of this information, when people send it, some people think it's a new thing, but some of them are Biafrans and friends of Biafran, people that love even other nationalities from the Yorubas, from the north, from the middle belt, that have been able to send a lot of information about the killing that Nigerian government is doing to its indigenous citizens. It has flooded Twitter space for the past, let me say, 1 week or 2 weeks or so. Yeah. So yeah, it's okay to do that. And again, it's good to have more information than less information. Anything anyone can do within their own space. Even at the last time, I know some people requested for the information for the Finnish embassy, Finnish authority, Finnish police, local Lati police, anything. Yeah, it is okay. I mean, get that information right, or you can write, send it. They will get it. They will read it. And trust me, they are. And that is why they are really, they've seen it that our PM has nothing to do with terrorism. And PM is very comfortable, you know, still reliving information, answer questions. And again, like I said, those that think that, you know, just restricting PM at this period is going to affect the declaration of Biafra. They've entered one chance. They don't even know what is coming up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm going to go to Eunice, Chibike, and Benjamin, and that'll be it with Mark. The rest of the people on stage are going to ask questions, and that'll be all for today. Chibike Biafra, please go ahead, and then we'll go to Eunice.
Okay, I greet you from here, Tochi, and everyone. I greet you, our COS, our Chief of Staff. Thank you for your bravery and your strength.
Thank you.
God bless you. Please, just want to throw in this. Most of my questions has been answered, but this last one, you know, the referendum that will be finishing on 28th. So I don't know whether it's still going to close, because I'm hearing some that is closing on 29. I don't know whether it's 28 or 29.
PM said.
It's only the refresh.
Yeah, thank you so much. PM said 28. Because by 29, remember, most Biafrans are already in Finland now. So the event starts 29 to the 2nd. That's why I say it closes on the 28th. But we already have enough votes. We have millions of votes already, both on Homeland, online, and on Twitter. And then there's going to be voting on that day in Finland too, for the people that are going to come in Finland that is going to either support or not support the motion for our free nation. Yeah. So I think it's 28 that PM says, because we know the event starts from 29th to the 2nd. Thank you.
Okay. I think that has answered the question, Chibike. We'll go to Eunice. Eunice, go ahead and ask the question, please. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Am I coming out clear, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm in a kind of noisy place, but I will try and make it very, fast and sharp. Thank you very much, our COS. Pardon my voice, I have flu and it's very cold here. I'm sending you greetings from my family here in Canada. We are very, very much happy for what you're doing, and we appreciate you. We love you so much. You're sending a lot of people into oblivion, and you will continue to do that. They thought that we are a kind of pushovers, and they never knew that we are a special kind of breed. Yeah, thank you very much once again. I just want to send out a message using this platform to those miscreants in IPOB Nigeria, those sellouts, those efulefus. I just want to let them know that we are keeping records. We are taking screenshots of all their tweets, their programs, their propagandas. We are not taking them lightly. We are keeping records just to let them know that we don't forgive. we don't forgive. We will not forgive them for these atrocities they are committing. We are taking records. Thank you very much. And the one also that calls herself the wife to our dear leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are taking records as well. She should remember that we are taking records as well. Yeah, I'll keep it at that. I don't want to, say some things that I'm not supposed to say on this space. Yeah, that is the, and I want to thank you all in the BRGIE family, the cabinet. I thank you all. You all are doing a great job. We are proud of you. We are very much proud of you. In fact, the people who will be holding Twitter spaces, they have confused. You have thrown them into confusion. They don't know what to do. They are confused like hell. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Thank you so much. And may God bless you. And yeah, I'm short of words. I'm telling you, I'm short of words. The kind of people that the kind of, I don't know what you're made of. woman of steel. God bless you. Thank you. And I appreciate you. I hit my mic here. And thank you also, my beloved sister Tochi. You're doing a great job. Oh my God. You all are a force to reckon with. My Biafran people, we are not giving up. We can never give up. And okay, one more thing. I don't know if you saw the video made by Kemi Olunoyo, the renowned journalist, who has been at some point very critical of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know how the Biafra spirit works? The Biafra spirit took this woman and she made several posts about our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, and the Afonjas came after her. And you see how God works in mysterious ways. This woman has never for once liked our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But this time around, the Biafra spirit took her, oh my goodness. And she said, Nigerian government is the terrorist right here. Nigerian people came after her. They came after her. Thank you, Dr. Kemi Olunoyo. If you're hearing my voice, I know that you're not an advocate for Biafra or Yoruba nation, but we thank you for at least not allowing the devil to use you. But this time around, you made yourself a vessel to speak the truth to power as it is. Yeah, thank you very much once again. And we appreciate you. Biafrans, God bless you. I love you all. Bye. Thanks.
All right. Thank you
Thank you
so
so much, Denise.
yeah.
Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
please.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Again, it is only anybody that is trying to castigate or talk against or go against Biafra restoration, that person has a problem. And we Biafrans, the indigenous Nigerians that want to be free from the terrorist state, we are not going to give such people the opportunity to either distract or kind of even come near us. So we keep them at bay, knowing fully well that they are the agents of the Nigerian terrorist government. And I tell people, Tinubu will bribe with billions of dollars just to make sure that indigenous people continue to be slave to him, be killed by the terrorists, their lands taken over. We know how many indigenous people, even their senators, their representatives, House of Rep members have come out to let the world know that these indigenous people, I think somewhere in the northern part of Nigeria, the terrorists, when they invade them, they chase them away. And then Tinubu and co, they go put them in IDP camps. And they stay in the IDP camps. After a month, if you go back to these same people's home, different people, another set of indigenous have, people that infiltrated have taken over those people's homes. So what else do we need? We don't need no single IDP camp in Nigeria. Nigeria government is the promoter of IDP camps. People leave their homes. People are chased away by the terrorists. And then when they are chased away, they cannot reclaim their homes. Then what the Nigerian government, senators and representatives, what they do is to go and build IDP camps for indigenous Nigerians while the terrorists take over their homes. And then those terrorists, they put them into the military and police to continue to finish the indigenous. That is what they're doing. And that is what the Biafra people have said. It will never cross Biafra land. And that is what our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, has vowed. And Biafrans, too, have vowed it will never cross Biafra land. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sirius, for that. I don't know if you have space for one more person. If not, we can just round up here. I have just one person, Benjamin.
That's fine. That's fine. We can take the.
We still have like 32 requests, but we can't
Oh my
take all
goodness.
of
Yeah,
today.
one.
Yeah, a lot of people. Benjamin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Please just
Am I coming out?
one question, one really good question, please, so we can round up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Satoshi. My COS, God bless you for your good work.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
May God Almighty guide and protect our leader, Mazinam Dikano, and our PM, my Samuel Weba. So, it's like I'm suggesting something. So, I want to bring it out so that you will look into it. If it's okay, then you can let Biafrans and the homeland know about it. So, about this declaration on second. So, I'm reasoning if you will speak to the Biafran in homeland so that they will make something, because this declaration is once in a lifetime. So that if then we in the 40 states, so then we should like agba ihe dịka mkpọnala ka m sụọ ya n'Igbo, mkpọnala ọgụgọdụ ihe dịka ebe 20 each state 2020 or even 10 so that ka our enemy mara that na anyị anana. Then if there's any people that can buy, this is Xmas time, so they can buy all this knockout that show start on air, they can buy it and shoot it, then so that our enemy, they will know that we have gone, we have reached our promised land. That is my suggestion. I believe it will be okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. All the state administrators in the 40 state of United States of Biafra, they're already in line, in tune, and they know what to do. Thank you so much for your suggestion.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was hoping that would be a really good question. I don't know if I should pick. I don't know if you have time. I would have loved to pick one person with a really great question finally, but if not, then we'll just round up here.
Go ahead, one more, and we can close. It was a good question.
If you have like a really interesting question and you're in the request, just wave. I'll pick you because I don't know. I don't want to pick someone that don't have a really good question. Like if you have a really great question and you're in the request, wave your hands right now and I'll pick you. Just wave with the emoji button or something like that. Let me see if I can pick one person. Okay. All right, go ahead, Drake. We have Drake up.
From here, good evening, I don't know.
Drake, can you hear me? Drake, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
go ahead
Atochi.
with your question. Go ahead with your good question.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Actually, I've been just requesting since ever since I came in, but the mic has not been given to me. I don't really have a question, but I want to
Why did you come up? You don't have a question. I can't believe
wait, please. I have been praying for this for you to just bring me up, but thank
So why
God,
did you
maybe
lie? I
just
said if you have a question, then you wait.
it's just a miracle. But please, please, let me appreciate my COS.
No. You don't have a question. I wanted someone with a question. There's people down there that I know have questions to ask. Like I really wanted someone to ask a question today.
All right, maybe
question.
All right. For my COS, thank you so much for all you are doing. Take care. I really appreciate you. Keep up the good work. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, that was like one bonus. I think I have one person here that has a good question. Radian or something. I think is up here. Okay, Radian, you can go ahead.
Back in the homeland. I want to know, after the declaration on the 2nd of December, in the 40 state of Biafra, is there going to be a mega, Biafra flag, being hosted in all the 40 states to send a strong message to our enemy? And also, what will be the fate of the terrorists in uniform if they are still, roaming around in Biafra State? Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Again, like I said, if you've been following our PM, we don't expect any Biafra to expect magic to happen. The restoration of a nation is not something you just do overnight. You know, we've been fighting the terrorist Nigeria said have been at war with Biafra for the past 2 years. Many people don't know about it. So people don't know what is going on. Like our PM said, this convention, the Redeclaration of Biafra, is to secure the necessary documents we need to be able to function as a nation. So that's what we are going to be looking forward to. The 40 state governors in Biafra territory, in the United States of Biafra, they already have an idea of what is expected from them. They know what is going on. And like I said, the PM already said the structure for what we are going to have for the redeclaration, both from the 40 state governors, from administrators or governors to the BRGIE cabinet and all that. Everything is already in place. So anybody that say they don't know what is going to come, maybe they've not been following our PM closely. But again, we are going to declare there are things that the state administrators have already been advised to do, and that they will do. And then we'll go ahead to continue to secure our documents that we need. The bottom line is Biafra will be a nation immediately the declaration is done. Our demands are very simple. Our demands are very clear. Withdraw all the terrorist Nigeria, reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military police in our territory. Withdraw them. Release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever Finland is asking PM, let it be as quickly as possible. Biafra is a nation. We already have 40 state administrators. So the choice is for theirs if they want to continue to do what they're doing or to heed to the Biafra government. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, and with that, that will be all for the questions today. Thank you guys for being here. I don't know, COS, I don't know if you wanted to give a quick remark. If not, then we'll just round up and close down the space.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tochi, and thank you, Honorable Minister Sonia Akbarawa. I don't know if he was kicked out or still there. And thank you to the Biafra media that hooked up earlier. I know a couple of them hooked up at that a couple of them before we got thrown out and all that. I thank you all, and I thank you for listening to this space. And I thank you for all the friends of Biafrans and all the indigenous Nigerians that listen to my message today. Every now and then, if the time permits me, I will come here and update you all on what is going on as far as our government is concerned. And then I just, I'm very happy to be here. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. And may God bless everyone.
Thank you so much, COS. Thank you so much. You can, if you want to end the space, you can just click on that red button on the far right top of the.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. And everyone have a great evening. Bye.
Have a great evening. Bye-bye.